How y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of leather crafting on my stream. I'm going to be working on a new version of the bamboo card holder, which I've been working on during my last stream. But if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games and other assorted nonsense, including Leathercraft, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, well, it's time to begin this. All right, so let me go over some things. One, this was from the last stream. This is the prototype of the card holder, right? This is where I became very, very upset with this piece of leather. I since contacted the person that sold it to me, or rather the store that sold it to me. Rudely enough, they tried to blame me for not understanding the listing. And it's like, it says it right there, full grain leather. This is not full grain leather. This is plastic, baby. Well, there's a layer of plastic on top of it. And I was just like, and then they sent me a picture of like how the leather is supposed to like show a movement of oil when you crease it. And then I sent them a picture of me, you know, creasing the leather. And it's just like, look, it's not doing that, okay? I know what I'm holding right now. This is not that. You lied on the description. So, and like, I left them a negative feedback, and they're just like, we want to do. They tried to bribe me with another piece of leather. It's just like, this is not. It's not about it's not about that. It's about like, you guys like lied to me about this, and then like I went live with it, you know. So they're trying to offer me a refund. I don't know how to feel about it. I'll probably, if I take it, I have to change the feedback. Either way, during my Monday off stream, I iterated on this. Right, I actually did this the proper way. After learning as much as I could about making one without a plan or without a template, I drew up a template in AutoCAD and printed it out and cut it to that template. And this is what we got, right? This is the second version, right? There's a few things I want to change here. One, I noticed that these could be higher, right? How you doing, Uniqlo? Just started new pixel art. Nice. New for a new emote. Let's see. These could be higher, right? These should be rounded. I already knew that these should be rounded, right? Mainly because it helps it to like last longer. These are just gonna like butt against things in your pocket, but when they're rounded, they'll smooth out, or rather they'll go in and out of your pocket smoother. The main concern is that this is like 5 plies of leather. This is essentially folded over 5 times, and because of that, this is like, I think 5 to 6 ounce leather. This is incredibly hard to punch through. I can't actually punch through it with a single like go of my my chisel. I actually have to flip it over. Well, no, I have to take my awl, make a mark on the other side, flip it over, and then try to like match that mark and hope that I can like get the chisel to meet the holes halfway through on here. So the updated version, I took away a ply without sacrificing the back pocket, because this back pocket's actually kind of important to me. I like that there's a back pocket. Again, all of these pockets are moved up slightly because this pocket right here in the front, kind of useless actually, because it's so shallow. You could put something small in there, but like, what small thing would you put in there? I wouldn't suggest putting in like a condom, because that'll ruin the condom, right? The friction will destroy it. Maybe some change, but then it's going to be hard to fish them out. Like, this is really for like quick things, right? Cards, credit cards, you know, some small amounts of cash. And this would likely be where the small amount of cash goes, if not between 2 cards. But again, since this is so shallow, and I think we solved that by just moving this up like to here. This whole thing is up like, I think 3/4 of an inch. Sold your soul to play Valorant. You don't have to sell your soul to play Valorant. Valorant's fine. There's nothing wrong with Valorant. If you enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with it. I remember for the longest time, all of my friends and myself used to give, you know, used to make fun of Fortnite, right? And then like they added this no build mode, and it's actually become kind of fun. And so like I'm finding out like so many of my friends are just like have been playing it for the longest time. And it's just like, I thought we were all clowning on that game. Nah, it's fun now. You know, they fixed it by taking out the build. That was first order business. So we're going to be working on that. But I didn't have enough time to update it in the channel points. The stickers are here. The stickers that you guys voted for are here. They sent me, I ordered 100. So this will be the Series 2 sticker, which will be available as a channel point redeem here. I'm gonna have to charge more channel points to ship them overseas, mainly because I looked up how much it is, and if I'm understanding this correctly, it cost me like more than twice as much to send it overseas, just for just a letter. I'm just sending them out in an envelope, and it's just like whether or not it gets to you, you know. But I sent it out, and that's all. That's all I can say. This will be the Series 2 sticker. The Series 1 was only given away. The Series 1 sticker was only given away during the URRAD charity stream. That's why it's got the URRAD colorway for it. The Series 2 are these holofoils. There's 100 and change here, a little over 100. The Series 2 will just be 100. Oh, they look so good in the light. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Picks up my ring light and everything. This will be the Series 2. They'll be individually numbered by me, and I'll send them out when people redeem them. But yeah, to send them overseas, it's going to cost me like, I think it's supposed to be $150 to send just a letter overseas. And that's how I'm going to be sending them out. Just as a letter, just in an envelope, in a letter, boom, to you, overseas. But within the United States, it's just a single forever stamp. So, yeah. They gave me 100 and change. A little bit over 100. I counted it once. I'm not entirely sure if I was right, because I don't know if some of these are stuck together still or not. Because, like, yeah, you know, I believe that they're supposed to be die cut, but I believe that they actually laser cut them out, which explains some of the, some of them have a little bit of a singeing, as you can kind of see there. But that's fine. Because it makes sense for them to, like, laser cut these out. It doesn't make sense for them to, like, make a new die to cut out every type of sticker. But we have 100 and change. I'm only giving out 100 of them on the channel. And some of them are just going to sit in my archive, just like the URRAD stickers, which I only ordered like 25 of, and I've given away. They gave me like 25 and change, and I've given away 25 of them. That's the Series 1 as a thank you for people that, like, you know, donated at least $50 to the charity urrad.org during the first annual Dick Record charity stream. Now, how do I open this? This is cool. Confused man doesn't know how to use stickers on stream. I want to cover up the logo on this cutting mat. I washed it and everything so that I could do this. Cool. 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 They're very shiny. This is the one that the community picked, Uniqlo. I don't know if you saw the voting thing on the Twitter. There we go. Wow. Is there paint to peel? There we go. All right. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag. Oh, there we go. Whoops. All right, that's on the floor. I should have scrubbed a little bit more over there, but whatever. A little bit of bumpiness never hurt no one. There we go. Always there forever now until I cut through it. We're going to try to avoid cutting through the logo. But I think that really helps. But yeah, today's project. So I ordered a shoulder, no, 2 shoulders of veg tan leather, right? Which is what I made the version 2 out of, right? This is 5 to 6 ounce leather, right? I was pricing some 2 to 3 ounce leather, which is good for wallets, which I'd like to make on stream as well as for the store. I'm working on my own patterns for wallets too, but you know, I've been busy bee off stream, busy bee. Anyway, this is not the entire shoulder. This is not the entire shoulder. That's only a partial portion of the shoulder. I actually couldn't take a picture of it. And the pattern, which no, you cannot have a copy of the pattern. I consider it actually intellectual property. Trying to figure out what's a good place to cut this out from. I think this is probably fine, right? You don't want it to be like too close to anything, because then like you'll have issues later on. So there we go. Where did I put my not knife? My there it is. I've yet to address that. I've yet to clip my nails this week, but they're not too long, which is why I haven't bothered to. Um, you know, we like to have a nice trimmed nails around here at Dick Record Heavy Industries. Guys, it's always good to have trimmed nails. You never know when you're gonna have to like. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm gonna make that joke this early into the YouTube VOD. We can make that joke later. Oh yeah, here's the first pattern. And then this is an iteration of that pattern. Where are my... Oh, there they are. I like to use pieces of leather, scrap leather, as strops. So essentially a strop is just you run the blade against the rough side of the leather to sort of restore the edge of it. Oop, as I smack my microphone. Get that out of the way. Okay. Move on down. So, since these are still, what's it called? Prototypical, I'm going to be taking some shortcuts in terms of making them. I know I'm supposed to, like, use a weight to hold the template down before I trace it. I'm just going to glue it down for the time being. It hasn't really... I don't know if it's, like, not correct to do so. I feel like it's not really the most correct way to do it simply because, like, glue residue could be an issue, but also... Like at this early stage, I'm just trying to get to do the due diligence, I guess. All right, so let's see. Also, I've neglected to cool, we already cut through there. Nice. I've neglected to microphone, I swear to God. I've neglected to what's it called? Smack myself in the face with a little piece of leather to set up music. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna glue that down there actually, which means I'm just gonna trim off that edge, because like, not edge, you know, that part here, because like it's just not necessary. And also it's just gonna be like slapping me in the face. It's just gonna be like weird and oblong. So the design of this is inspired by a bamboo shoot, which is why it kind of like wraps around itself, right? Where's my glue sticks? Cat is just like quietly sleeping. I hope she stays quietly sleeping. I fed her before I started streaming today, which means which one of these did I open first? You know I marked it too. There we go. Hopefully she stays relatively quiet and sleepy. Not that I fed her anything that would make her sleepy. I just like I don't want her to bother. She's such a pain sometimes. Especially when she just decides that she will have attention. I also screwed up with this template because this is backwards, but it's fine. It's fine because it's like you could use this either way, right? You know, I should have known that I was not going to enjoy, or I was not enjoying that Junji Ito anime, because I've been using it to pass out, right? That's how you know that you're not really enjoying a show. It's just like, this is not good because I am using it to go to sleep. Which is a shame because like his shows, I mean, like none of the adaptations. I'm at this point I'm surprised that he's like even letting people do adaptations. Maybe it's just like it's out of his hands, you know. It's a studio thing, or it's a, you know, one of those things, right? Like I know Akira Toriyama, the dude responsible for all the Dragon Ball stuff. He kind of like essentially gets nagged into like doing more work for Dragon Ball. He doesn't really want to. It's always like pulling teeth for him to get him to do anything, right? But like he does it because eventually they're like, "Come on, money." It's not like he doesn't have, like, he's got a ton of money. He's a designer on like not just Dragon Ball. He also has other successful manga series. What's up, Duke? How you doing, Hunter? Welcome aboard, guys. How's everything going? We still make weapons of mass destruction? What, you mean the U.S.? Of course we do. The United States, the United States is always constantly going like, "Hey, I know everyone wants to play a nice game of F around and find out, but like, real talk, we're still making them. Don't think we stopped just because quote unquote war was over, you know?" Plus, like, the military industrial complex kind of like needs something to do. You know what I mean? Like, that spending has to happen somewhere. They have to do something with that spending. Ah, oh, no, I'm not making a weapon here. I'm making a card holder, like a type of minimalist wallet. How are you guys doing, by the way? How's everybody's week's been? Trying to well, I was working on a what's it called? You know what? I should actually do this first. I should like trim off the sides, make it easier to work with that. Um, so you might be, jeez, it might be weird to know this, but like the light is actually for me more than it's for you guys, and I have to make sure that like I do all these edges like perfectly, not perfectly, but as close as perfect as I can. Otherwise it leads to issues later. How is it crazy? I literally started this like 3 weeks ago, and I've done like most of the work that you've seen me do on like most of the actual leather working that I've started doing has been like all on Twitch. I don't think it's that crazy. Oh, these have to be rounded. I don't think it's that crazy. You know, it's just like I never went to school for this specifically, you know? I just sort of saw some videos and I was like, well, I have those skill sets already. Let me just do this. You know? I meant to do this, by the way. By the way. It's always good to keep. I should get a punch board. I want to make these rounded. Oh, I mean, only as much as one can be from just like watching some YouTube videos, right? Like, all right, glue. Freaking glue. All right, I keep forgetting. Like, this shakes my table so much to do it. My cat's like still asleep. I don't know how she's sleeping through this. This is like really hard to punch through. I haven't had to like punch holes through this stuff yet. I have to be very careful though that I don't like punch all the way through. Is this like stopping it? Are these stopping it? That can't be right. Do I have something that could like force that through? Hmm. I don't know about incredible. Or I do have something. I have these alls. That's right. I shouldn't have to force these through. Maybe that's why I see people using Vaseline or like wax on their hole punches. Occasionally you see somebody like use a little bit of wax on the edges of their hole punch. I thought it was like to why is this so hard to punch through? This is supposed to be the thinnest leather that I've ever worked with, and it's harder to punch through than any of them. This is getting frustrating. I'm almost about to like not even bother with this whole punch and just cut through. Wow. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Is there like a nut sharpness issue here? Was I supposed to strop this too? Oh my god. Like, I actually find this frustrating because, like, I don't want to punch through. You know what? It's not fucking going. Okay. We're not doing this with the whole punch. That'll just be. You know what? It's I already got me. It already got me sweating because I'm so frustrated with it. This is just a prototype anyway. We don't necessarily have to have those rounded. It's fine. The reason why I wanted these rounded here was because it's less stress on the corner if it's rounded. Like, it distributes the stress better along a rounded curve than like a straight 90-degree angle, right? Clearly, this leather refuses to let me punch through it. Maybe it's the hole punch. Maybe I need to like sharpen it. There are tools to sharpen these. Most people just like kind of throw them out and get new ones. But I've seen tools to sharpen these. But a sharpener would like also change the size of the hole that it punches. So. Ah! All right, not dealing with that right now. We're not doing the punchy holes. But yeah, I made one of these on my off time. Is the second version rather, and I really liked what I did, but also was kind of upset that like certain things were a little not where I expected them to be. The main thing that I learned was you really should not try to punch through like too many layers of leather. That's the main thing. Um, Mainly because it's like just hard. Leather's hard, you know. Like, we were able to punch through them, but like, my god, it created like extra amounts of work, which is not great. Should be doing this on camera. I'm trying to do this on camera. Okay. Yeah, no, it was a learning experience. We've already iterated. That's the point of this one, right? I've moved some things up. I've made it less thick. Um, I know that everybody likes thick these days, but it's got to be a little bit less thick. Too thick apparently was the end of us. You know, if it's too thick, you know, it's just like can't be too thick, guys. Um, I've also only put these templates on just regular printer paper. One of the things that I need to do is probably like purchase cardstock printer paper, a little bit thicker, but it's also like a little bit easier to work with in terms of like knowing where to put your blade against, right? Like, I can't feel paper, but I can feel like a little bit thicker cardstock. Right? I could probably get rid of this if I cut off the rest of this. So let's try to do that now. So, in an effort to make this one ply thinner, I actually turned this flange that originally just like folds into the thing into a flap, into like this little flap that you see here that we're cutting out. This used to go all the way down and all the way out, but if we remove this portion and this portion, right, when we fold it over, it allows us to stitch through this hole, and this will be held in place by the flap that goes over it. Hopefully, we'll see. Again, prototype phase, right? Just doing this at a 90-degree angle. Fuck it. Ultimately, though, like, I do believe in the design that I've come up with here, which is why I'm investing so much time into it. I think that it's novel, and I think it's actually kind of cute. I think that people will enjoy it, you know. And it's one of those things that I do plan on like if people like it enough. Well, not even if people like it enough. I will like be adding it to this to the fourth wall shop that we recently started, both as a channel point redeem as well as something that you could just buy, or anyone could just buy, you know. But first things first, we got to get it to the point where like it's really where it needs to be. I don't necessarily have to be like super conscious of like the cleanliness or the neatness of this curve because it's not going to be seen. Okay. That over there. Design's like a weird thing though, guys. Because sometimes I gotta pay attention to this one. When I carve these curved things out, I have to do them freehand. So I like to do like an initial score and then like kind of dig a little deeper with the next score because the score will inform where the blade needs to travel. Kind of dangerous because if it jumps, you know, I could really cut myself, but trying not to put too much stress on it. Anyway, I was starting to talk about design. Design's weird. You know, you're designing for people that are not yourself, but also for yourself. So it's sort of like what I want this, what I want to use this. I personally am not. I'm not a card holder, man. I must say that. I'm a wallet guy. I have a wallet. That's why the next project that I really want to work on is like a unique wallet. Why? What do you want? Someone's awake. Oh, lazy bum, come here. Come here. Come here. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Furball? She's like, who are you talking to? You're not talking to me. Sorry, Furball. You want me to talk to you, baby girl? I have so much fur stuck to my face. Yeah, you. It's your fur. Because you're a furball. She's purring, though. She likes being here. I imagine this is like what it's like to have kids, except they talk back. You gotta wipe their asses. I don't have to wipe this one's ass. Although Bobby, when he was getting old, I would have to give him like, I'd have to wipe him down with these like kitty wipes because he was not doing the best job of like cleaning himself because you know flexibility is going away. That does remind me. It's too many. Too many. It's too many, right? You don't like too many kisses. What's that? You love kisses? Oh. It does remind me. This Wednesday, I'm not going to be streaming. It's actually going to be the anniversary of my Bobby's passing. So I'm declaring it first annual International Bobby Day. I'm not going to stream. Summer, no. That's not for you. She's like, I can't. Your lap is not wide enough for me to sit here. Well, I'm trying to do something. You're interrupting. You are interrupting me, Summer. So yeah, first international Bobby Day. We celebrate. We don't celebrate his passing. We celebrate him with fish tacos, as well as his favorite foods, which were ice cream. He loved ice cream. You had ice cream. He fucking knew. He would pop out and be like, all right, it's time to pay. Time to pay the Bobby tax. Because he's the king. So yeah. Ice cream. Oh, strawberry shortcake that one time. He loved that. He loved anything that had like like cream or custard in it, right? So like cream puffs, right? Or shortcake. What else? Just vanilla ice cream. Oh, he loved vanilla ice cream. Because I couldn't give him chocolate. You can't give cats chocolate. The theobromine will be very bad for them. Come on, come out of their corner. There we go. Okay, I should do this corner or this edge first. This is gonna be hard because it's up against this edge. There we go. But yeah, I'll make a more official announcement on the Twitter. Oh, that didn't follow. Whoopsie. See, gotta be very careful with these freehand curves, especially if you're not cutting through in like the first cut. Yo, what's up, Satis Shark? How's it going, man? How's everything been? We're doing some productions. You know, I think I'm holding this blade at an angle, and that's not good. Let's be like straight down, but we've already kind of did it here, so all right, whatever. I think that edge is gonna be at an angle. It is. Whoopsie doopsie. How did I get Bobby and Summer? They're both technically strays. Bobby was the first one. He was supposed to be for an ex of mine, whose mother was like, "You can't have this cat," and I was like, "Great." And so I was like, "Well, I can't like throw him back out, you know." He used to basically his mother kind of like kept them at my mother's work. There's like a post office, you know. She just hid them there, keep them sheltered, her babies, and then like, you know, eventually management was like, we gotta get rid of those cats, and so, you know, different employees were like, oh, I could take this one, I could take this one. They all ended up getting separated. The mother also got separated from them, which kind of sucks, you know, for her. It's dropping off screen. Sorry. And we ended up with Bobby because, like, you know, like we kind of grew attached, and this is like, all right, well, I guess you live here, and he's like, of course I live here. This is my home. It's like, all right, fine. He already knew. Like, he knew. Summer was a different story. Summer, woo. Summer was actually a rescue, not from the streets, but from other people. It was like we were getting like this really intense heat. There was a heat wave in New York City, and my mom kept hearing. This is also by her job. In the parking lot, this cat mewing. She heard this cat mewing, so she went to go check. And behind this local bodega, which is like a small convenience store, there was this cat by the dumpster. They kept her, this tiny black cat, under a milk crate by the dumpster. It reeked. It smelled terrible, and the heat was like, like when you think of like those unbearably hot days, but also it's humid too. That's the kind of heat wave we were getting. So it was like really hot out there. She was complaining she didn't have water, you know, she didn't have food because she was a mouser. A lot of these convenience stores, they'll keep a cat around to hunt the mice at night, you know. Simple yet effective pest control. So my mom was actually like sneaking her food because my mom couldn't believe these fucking people, you know? And water, food and water. Because again, she couldn't believe these fucking people. She even confronted them about it. For one, homework. How much homework do you have? Is it a lot of homework? She confronted the store manager about it, and he snapped at her. He was just like, "I don't have time for that." And it's like, "Woof, all right, buddy." You know, like concerned citizen says something and gets yelled at. All right, now we have no sympathy for you. So it was one day, incredibly warm, record-breaking temperature. And my mother goes, she's like afraid to look back there because she doesn't really hear the cat, but she does anyway. And the the crate's turned over. So my mom's like, oh, maybe they took her in. All right, all right. Hopefully she's inside because, like, it's air conditioned inside. Maybe they gave her water, right? And a couple, mm, maybe like hour or so later, one of her coworkers goes, there's this cat waiting for you outside. So my mom goes out front, and that cat, that little black cat that was under the milk crate, was just sitting there waiting, going like, telling your origin story. Um, and so my mom immediately scoops her up and brings her into the back room and takes her home. You know, and Summer is, since she's been living by the dumpster, she is covered with dumpster juices. Right? She tried to clean herself and everything, but like, if you've ever like worked at a fast food place, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's like this weird combination of like garbage juice and soda, right? Like soda water, carbonated beverages, just like corn syrup, sugar, and grime. That's like on her. It's just on her because she was next to it this whole time, and like I guess she was getting the splashes. She's miserable. She cleans off as much as she can. My mom brings her home, and overnight she cleans herself even more. But like my mom's like, we got to give her a bath, so my mother picked her up this like cat shampoo. This is the only time she ever let me give her a bath. And she was so fluffy and clean afterwards, and she seemed very, very happy to be there. And we were trying to find a place to like take her because my mom's like, we can't have two cats. And then like eventually it became, all right, we have two cats. Bobby was not a fan. Bobby did not like her at all. Bobby used to bully her to the point where like Summer used to cringe when Bobby would approach her because she was worried that like Bobby was gonna slap her for whatever reason. And I understand, like, you don't want to get hit, but like Bobby would just do it out of nowhere. It's not like Summer would like pick these fights. Bobby would just go like, because Bobby really didn't like it. He didn't like having other people or other creatures in his territory. He stared down one of my exes to the point where my ex was actually afraid of him. It was real weird. He was a grumpy, grumpy boy. But he's my grumpy boy, so everybody shut up. Anyway. Oh yeah. So take this off now, and I probably need to like clean the outside because it's probably gonna be like glue residue. So I'm gonna be right back. But essentially, oh, should I mark these here? No, I marked them on the other side because we carve on the other side. Yeah, essentially, that's how I got the two of them. Still have Summer. Bobby passed away last year, February 7th. Um, he was old. He was like 15. Uh, but I think like because he was getting so skinny, like I have suspicions that he like in retrospect, I have suspicions he might have had cancer, but like nothing showed up in his blood tests, so we really don't know. Um, and I try not to think about it because I tried to do as much as I could to like help him get better, but there was nothing. There was nothing we could really do, and he was really just getting old. You know. Um, come on, peel off. Yeah, there's a lot of residue here. This all tore up over here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use this again. Whatever, I could print it out again. It's gonna be a pain to recarve it, but whatever. Okay. Your cookie was stray and she was abandoned by. Aww. Cats have so many babies, and like when they're not fixed and it just happens again, they can have like so many kids to the point where it's just like that's bad. Like you know what I mean? I don't even know why I have this on. There's no music or anything. Cats just can have like so many babies. That's why like I don't know about over there, but in the U.S. we have like catch and release programs where they catch them, they have them spayed or neutered, then they release them because like nobody can really like take care of all these animals, but like so they just let them like basically be free on the streets, but you know um they can't like let them multiply so rapidly because like one cat will have like or rather two cats will make like 10 babies every like year, and it's just like they'll keep doing that on the streets until like they pass. I'm gonna clean this because there's like residue, you know, on it. So I'll be right back. Let me. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Let me hit the be right back thing. Shall return momentarily. All right, so I cleaned the glue off of this thing. Now we have the base card holder. This'll go away over time. It's just water. It's just water. From this point, something very important that we have to do. It's called skiving. And I know what you're thinking, but Dick, didn't you say that everything is called skiving in leatherwork? Yeah, kinda. I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, this is skiving where we kind of cut a groove into it, but it's not. I don't think this is called grooving. It might be called grooving for all I know. I don't know. I'm new to this, guys. Don't pick on me. Anyway, we're gonna do quickly first. We're gonna strop our skiver. Yeah, yeah. There's a bunch of terms that we don't. Never thought I'd say. Okay. Now the skiver is like basically it's this little thing that carves like a tiny little groove. Yo, what's up, Bellic? Wait, I thought you were streaming today, Bellic. How are you doing, man? How you doing, man? I thought you were streaming today. I'm occasionally fond of grooves, yes. My favorite groove in Street Fighter Alpha is the S groove. Wait, no, we groove here. That's for tomorrow. Oh. Well, shit. I guess today's the day off then? Any plans for today? Okay, so this should actually be, this is going to be hard. I have to like essentially not accidentally like come over too much and like dig into my cutting mat because this thing will like dig into the cutting mat. Also, I'm surprised. Like that. Like that. I just like have to make sure that I don't like jump into the cutting mat like that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I think we clogged this up. What am I making today? I'm making the third iteration of the card holder that I showed off on the Instagram. It's the third iteration of this card holder, which is I have no room. There we go. Third iteration. Is Skyver in UK means the person is avoiding working. Oh. Uh-oh. I thought I plugged this in. Hold on. Let me plug in my phone. Where's my charge bank? I knew I had it here for a reason. Oh. So I'm a Skyver then. I'm kidding, but not really. I just haven't found a thing that I feel like it fits me. That's all. That's all. That's all. Plug that in. There we go. But yeah, because I was saying before, I really do like the initial design that I've come up for this with, and I think that there's like something I should just put that under there. That's the smart thing to do. I really like the initial design that I came up with this. I think it's actually kind of cute and ingenious and somewhat practical. Even though I'm not a card holder user, I'm a wallet person. Actually, I don't even think I need this anymore. Just pull through. You know, I think that this is actually, it came out really good the first time, and I think the second version is going to come out even better. Possibly. Possibly. Oh no. Bellic, oh no. Oh no. Isn't it terrible when you try to force innuendo and it's just like, wait a minute. What? Whoops. All right. So what we're doing right now is we're cutting a groove in all of the folds so that it's easier to just fold these things over, right? That's the thing that we're doing right now. So this is like a two-part process. First, we cut the groove, and then we hit the groove with a this other thing that is also a part of this tool. I have to actually change out the head to do it, so I'm going to do it at the end. But it essentially like kind of forces the crease in there a little bit better, or a little bit deeper, without breaking the flesh. We also want to make sure that we don't go too deep on here. I don't think we can accidentally, because like we're taking off such a small amount every time we make a pass. But yeah. Also, I'm trying to be very mindful of not folding it this way. We only want to fold it this way because I don't want to crease the outside, if I can help it. Because I believe that it looks neater if it's not creased anywhere. You know, and this will produce like hopefully this third version is like it, right? And then I could start like doing field tests. I started doing field tests with this one. I've been using this as a card holder, just carrying it around and everything. In my pocket while I do like my chores outside. The thing is, I don't really do enough stuff outside for it to like really acquire color, as the term goes, or develop patina, I guess is probably a better way of saying it. You know, it's bothering me that this is like not rounded. Like these are supposed to be rounded, so hold on. Not very good at cutting these edges. And you know, I used a pattern and everything. I drew in AutoCAD. You know what it is? I probably need like one of those heavier knives to do it. There's like these chisels that I've seen. I've been meaning to price one out. I want to get like a nice one. I can get one for like $10, but I don't think it'll be like that good. You know what I mean? Because like a good tool, you take care of it, you know, it'll last you a very long time. It'll treat you right. All right. That's only kind of bad. Whatever. We'll touch that up when we sand it later. Aha. Okay. So, I close this knife for the time being, because this next part involves me actually marking this down with a pen. Get this out of the way. I want to mark down all the places where I have to fold, because this is just a series of inwards folds. Oh yeah, stickers are here. I have to add that to the channel point redeems. Expect that sooner rather than later. I have to figure out what's a fair price point to put them for channel point redeems. Again, they're going to be point redeems. And I am going to have to like contact you and basically be like, hey, I'm going to need a mailing address. Let's see. My cost basis on them was actually higher than I thought it was going to be. As I was like putting the initial design into the website that I typically use for purchasing stickers, I didn't pay attention to like the size, right? I put a third point here. There you are. The reason why I'm making a third dot on here, let me make sure that that's working okay. The reason why I'm making a third dot here is this thing that I learned from another leather worker, Quarter Leather. He talks about this concept of if the best way to draw a line is to use 3 points. Now, usually, you know, conventional wisdom is use 2, right? And that's like the simplest way to draw a line, but to get a straight line, you need to basically make a third point and you kind of like average the 3, you know, and at the scale that we're working at, it's usually good enough, right? If you're working on like a huger scale, like you definitely want to do a third point, but like essentially like you don't want to have to go like, all right, so this point, this point and then this point. If you have the third point, you can kind of like average 3 and have like the best fit line there, if that makes any sense. This one's kind of hard because like this is just sort of like based off of this one. So I'm actually gonna have to make 3 points here. Come on. Christ. Criminy. Cracker Barrel. Cripes. Alright. I don't want to like mark the edge too much because like I can't guarantee that I'll like get rid of all of that, you know what I mean? This one's sort of hard because like there's no like clearly defined point here. Okay. Point. Something fell. Either that or one of the gremlins that lives in my room stole it. I'm kidding. It's a joke, but also I wouldn't be surprised. No, it just fell. Okay. Get some fluids in me. Cool. Everything's falling. I didn't realize how crowded my space was going to be when I first started this series until like I actually did make something off stream, because when I finally made something off stream, which is what I did last time, oh boy, it was like not having this here, not having this ring light or this this camera phone here. Yeah, it really changes things. What am I doing? All right, do it again. It really changes a lot in terms of like how you use the space if you do not have like this light, you know. Granted, there are times where like I think to myself like I could really use the ring light just to like illuminate the space a little bit better, especially because like my normal light source in the room is not where I want it to be, you know. That's why you sometimes see like some people when they're working with like tools and everything, they'll have like a head mounted lamp. I need my glasses. I'll be right back. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see them wearing like a head mounted lamp because they just need the extra light sources. Um, which makes sense. You know, especially now that I've been working with tools and it's just like, oh, yeah, I kind of want to see like what's on this side. I need to get that eliminated. But it can't because my light source is like there. So, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I should. Hmm. So I need to figure out. I guess for the next Leathercraft stream, it might be Monday, it might not be. I think Monday might be the farewell to the format stream, because I think the next Magic the Gathering set's gonna be here in like a minute. Like the whole set's been spoilered. I've been seeing videos of just like, oh yeah, this is the draft guide, blah blah blah. Like, ah, cool. That's already ready already. You know? Oh. I think the Monday stream might not be Persona 5. And then again, Wednesday, International Bobby Day. I was thinking about doing a Tuesday stream. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be easier to hold over than this because that's tiny. I do a few more passes over here. Okay. It's not actually pulling out anything. Oh, I have it backwards. Glasses don't make you see better. If you're a fucking idiot. Just realizing I can like pull it against this or press it against it and I could reskive my my blade. Okay. Alright, that's 2. We gotta do 2 more. Now, for those of you wondering why I'm using a piece of leather between my cutting mat and this, it's because I don't want to like dig into the cutting mat, right? And these tools will dig into the cutting mat, and even though this is a self-healing cutting mat, right? These tools will like make it so that self-healing property doesn't really work. Why is that? Do I have it backwards again? I don't. Oh, is this just clogged? Might be just clogged. I think it's clogged. All right, clogged it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, how did we get through this last time? I don't think we did it with this, right? I think we used the other one. Use the needle point thing. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Clear this out. I also have to be really hopeful that I don't like snap this point, because I don't know what this tool is for. I have an idea. I think I saw one person use it to like, well, I think they were working with a really soft leather, but they only did a single punch with their chisel, and then as they were stitching it together with their they were making a card holder too. It was one of the videos that I was watching to see like, all right, what's the specifics to making a card holder? I saw them making the card holder. Yeah, they just used this to like push through, and then it helped them drive the needle through, as opposed to like using the chisels go all the way through, which is wild. Please don't be like super clogged. Let me see if I can't clear this out now. Okay. Yeah, that's not taking any new. That's not skiving in new material at all. This is like impacted. I hate this. All right, so I'm terrible at clearing these things. Never figured out how to clear a skiver, groover, whatever this is called. At least not well. This is going to be a little bit of me working. Come on, zoom in. I'm trying to get it to zoom into my hand. Whatever. I need this to be close enough so that I could see it. So y'all might not be getting any good action here. Apologies, but I need to fix this. Ah, come on. Come on. Ah, I hate you. Come on. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. We can't get through here and play on the Xbox. You don't clear out. You whore. A groover's another thing that I want to get though. It like makes for this these really nice edges, which makes weirdly strange sense when you see it in action, but like I know the concept of a groover to make edges. Yeah. What I saw was essentially this person was using the groover, which is like this two. It kind of looks like a type of wing divider, but like you put more pressure onto it to allow you to like press into the leather deeper, and in doing so, it sort of forces the other leathers to distend a little bit, if that makes any sense. Or maybe distend is the wrong word. But it allows the other leather, it kind of like presses it, you know, make like a nice, what's it called? A nice edge. Which I really appreciate. I need to get more practice doing finishing the edges, you know. I know what you're thinking. I thought you were really good at edging. Listen. Listen, buddy. Listen. Listen. I'm not a patient man. There's not much edging you can do in 3 minutes. All my exes know this. Only so much edging you could do in 3 minutes. That's a joke. For legal reasons. Joke, we cleared it. Perfect. I probably should do that more often. Okay. All right, so. All right. Get that jump a little. Don't tell me you're clogged again. You're not allowed to be clogged again. This is the worst. I wonder if this is like a common thing when working against the flesh side or working with the flesh side of leather. Maybe I just need a brand new Skyver. Watch, I'll find out. Oh yeah, that's like a little too small. You want like a slightly bigger one. And the slightly bigger one's just like butter all the time. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really buy like the best tools. I bought a kit that was inexpensive and it has a bunch of tools that like the more I watch leather working videos, the more I'm like, it looks like we never used this. Or this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. Oh good, there's scissors. We had scissors. We didn't need new scissors. You know. Did need a lot of thread though. Oh boy. There we go. Chunk that up. Come on, clear out, you whore. Not necessarily, Lincoln. I'll be perfectly honest, like, if your tools are shit from the get-go, you could have all the expertise in the world, but you won't be able to do the things that you want to do. Also, how you doing? Like, if you just have, like, really, really bad tools, or the improper tools, you'll find yourself lacking, um, and lagging behind. What you do need is a good combination of the two, right? What I'm trying to do is build expertise, but also, like, I'm finding myself constantly going, like, I could use, like, a better one of these. I could use a better one of these. And these tools are expensive. Leather's expensive, too, but, like, these tools, holy balls. Holy balls. Well, not necessarily, I would say, simply because, like, if your tools are not great and they just break, expertise won't fix that, right? Like, expertise won't fix broken tools, you know? And if the tolerances are just, like, a little off from, like, what they need to be, you could end up, like, you'll know as you use the tools, right? The expertise will tell you, like, these are the wrong tools. These tolerances are wrong, right? But the tools themselves kind of do, like, the majority of the job because the tools are an extension of yourself, right? They allow you to do something that you wouldn't be normally able to do, right? Like, I cannot personally cut this groove out without this tool. I need this tool to function as well as it can. And it is starting to pull this stuff out, right? But yeah, if you have, like, real shit tools and they just kind of break, all the expertise in the world won't fix that. It won't fix if your tolerance is off by, like, a fraction of a millimeter, you know? But it will tell you, like, oh, that's not the right thing. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm used to sort of not using tools, but, like, being in production, you know? I've always wanted to be, like, a CNC, um, uh, person, right? Like, when I was at university, it was sort of, like, becoming a thing that was, like, more getting more use in the architectural world for, like, making, bespoke, architectural features, and so it's just like, "This is cool, I wanna get into this." And then, like, you know, I was even talking with a streamer, Rhino, who, like, he works in or I think he's, like, full-time partner now, but he used to work at a CNC mill, in upstate New York, actually, which is kinda far from me, actually. That's perfectly honest, and I told him, like, I would kill for that job, but, like, he's like, "Yeah, but, like, from the outside looking in, it's very different." It's like, "Oh, no, I totally understand that." Like, that sort of work was, like, actually killing him, uh, s for lack of a better phrase, like, he was doing, like, 50, 60 hours at the mill, and it's just like, "Okay, that's too much now," and it was a family business, so it's just like, ugh, if they wanna lean on you that hard as family, it's just like, I can't imagine what, like, the other, like, non-family people, what kinda raw deal they're getting, but, you know. How's your weekend been, by the way, Lincoln? I know it just started, but hell, man, you do a lot in a day. Did I not clean off enough of this glue? That'll get covered, that's fine. Make sure that this is... Let me clear this out. I don't trust it. I don't trust it right now. I don't trust it right now. Oh yeah, it's an easy clear. Oh, it's easy to clear it if the thing is, like, doing the thing properly. Cool. Hibernating mostly. Aw. Nah. Dude, you're supposed to have a life outside of streaming, you know? I'm not allowed. Kidding. I am allowed, but I just don't. I don't really have much of a life outside of streaming. You guys are my social life, as well as the thing that keeps me kind of sane, you know? One of those people that, like, I didn't realize it, but I need to be... I need to, like, talk too much, you know? I don't know if you guys understand that. But I tend to talk too much, and I need to talk too much. Shit. Okay, that should be deep enough. I hope I didn't clog it. I might have clogged it. Fuck. It's like, get this thing off the top shelf. Oh, I gotta go. End stream. Sorry, guys. All right, top shelf business done. Well, now that I got all this free time, let's watch this horrible show that I heard about on Netflix or whatever. I don't know if you guys watch shows or whatever. I don't know what couples do anymore, guys. Let's go to the state fair. Is that a thing? Are there state fairs anymore? The world is so different because of the pandemic. Are we allowed to have state fairs? Can people still win goldfish at a fair? They're a type of carp, and they're like an incredibly invasive and destructive species. Hey, what's up, Reaper? Just the right amount. Huh. Thought I was over talking, to be perfectly honest. Like, I feel like sometimes I overshare, too. Like, about this one time in band camp. I'm kidding. Never went to band camp. That's for the rich kids. Apparently all the band camp kids were freaks. Kidding. Also kidding. I only know any of that from, like, haha, a teen movie called, what was it? Not Another Teen Movie? No, I'm kidding. I know it was American Pie. Don't correct me. Don't correct me. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Reaper, how's your day been? How many duels did you link today? How many duels did you link? Reaper? Was it over 9,000? I also, Lincoln, I have no idea what that slang means. Are you referring to her like booze? I should look into buying like a weaver. I forget. I think it's a skiver, or it might be a groover. Yeah, this is impacted. This keeps happening. Maybe it's just the type of leather, but like, I don't know. It happens a lot. I feel like it shouldn't. Lego. Lego. I think I found a really good source to purchase leather from. So I might start purchasing from them instead. They're an actual... God damn it. That scared the shit out of me. For whatever reason, I read it as like a face out of the corner of my eye, and I was just like, what the fuck? How you doing, Mirage? I was lurking when you beat Hi-Fi Rush. I just didn't get a chance to say anything because I was also watching something on Discord with the homies. We were watching, oh god, really like just tolerating and making fun of that Halo television series that came out, which is like real bad. Like you would think that the Halo television series would be about John Halo, which is actually his name. His name is like John 117. I thought it was like John 316, like you know, the Stone Cold thing. And his name is actually John. And it's just like what a lame name. Kidding, I'm not making fun of anybody named John. But it's just real weird. It's just real weird that like so much of that show is not about shooting aliens with laser guns. So like you see a little bit of it in the first episode, and then after that, they just talk for 4 episodes. And it's just like, wow. Can we go back to that? I also hate that like John Halo keeps taking off his goddamn helmet so that he doesn't look like John Halo. He just looks like some sort of dump, like a dope, like a. He looks dumb. He looks goofy. You know, they picked like this real goofy guy to play John Halo, and it's just like I don't need to see his face. Oh, and I definitely didn't need to see his butt. Thanks, game or show. I don't need to know that John Halo also needs to poop occasionally. That's why he still has a tactical butt. Raj, how are you? Everything. I can't believe you beat Hi-Fi Rush so quickly. By the way, like I'm really surprised that it was that short. I thought it was gonna be longer. I don't know. Just carve. I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna make a mess now. Let's see. All these shavings. Oh, the soundtrack is supposed to be phenomenal. Phenomena. Uh-oh. Did I lose that thing? No, I didn't. Okay. I should make a cover for this thing. It's supposed to be phenomenal. To the point where, because yeah, I know that there's like a streamer soundtrack there, right? For people to stream and not get copyright claimed left and right by Twitch. But like it's got so much licensed music that, you know, to the point where I'm actually I've probably voiced this with you before. I'm worried that like if like they don't release hard copies of it, we're not going to see it past this like outside of these 2 years. Like it's going to be almost impossible to get because like the way the music licenses are going to work, right? I'll clear this out before I put it aside. Yeah, and then none of the music that you were like playing or using in that game were well, none of the game music that was playing while you were playing that game was like the licensed music because like I think it's got like 9 Inch Nails and shit, right? Like, which again, it's gonna be real hard for them to re-release this. All right, so this is the thing. It's just like a flat edge. We just sort of press that in there. Sort of make that groove that much deeper, right? All these. Like I'm saying, man, that game definitely needs a physical release because it's going to be real hard to get a hold of later. And I'm not saying this in terms of like, yes, I want to hoard 17 copies of it so that I can sell them in like 40 years for like $300 each. Like I don't think they're going to be like expensive, but it's just going to be like I feel like it's going to become lost media, and if you don't have it like attached to your Steam, already, then it's going to disappear like Deadpool, you know? Which I hear is like a great game that nobody can like buy anymore because rights. All right. There we go. Oh, you have it. So you bought it then. I thought you were just playing it on Game Pass. All right. So how this works. We fold this over, right? That'll be the inner pocket. We fold this over there. All right. That'll be the two outer pockets. Fold this around there. Fold this around there. You know, this gets a stitch around here, up through the bottom. We cut off the end. Or maybe just wrap that around. No, I'm not going to wrap that around. I don't want to have too many plies here. But we've reduced it to 4 ply from 5 ply. So hopefully this will be like a better version of this. Yeah, awesome. No, that's the right thing to do. Because like, I feel like the company, what was it? Hold on, I know this. Grasshopper? No, it's not Grasshopper. It's Shinji Mikami's studio. They did Ghostwire. They did The Evil Within. I give up. Tango. Thank you. It's Tango. Yes, Tango. I feel like they did this game out of nowhere, mainly because like, you know, it's to fund other projects, right? But what a hell of a way to like knock it out of the park. You know, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. And like I honestly thought it was just like another like kind of shovelware game, but like it really feels like just based on like what everyone's saying, like no, this is not just shovelware. This is like a real good piece. This is worth getting, guys. You know, hashtag not sponsored, by the way. Hashtag not sponsored. All right. So I learned this the last time too. I probably should like actually do the edges now. Even if I am creating more work for myself. Just like some quick edging. Again, you know I'm terrible at edging. Dick Record. Here at Dick Record Heavy Industries, we are one and done within 3 minutes. We're fast and efficient. We're efficient. I'm kidding. That's all a joke. All a joke. All a joke. For legal reasons, it's all a joke. So, if you find yourself, you end up buying it on Steam. That's fair. Oh God. I should have I don't think I did. I should have worn this shirt when we were doing the Fortnite stream, by the way. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Oh, that's here. Okay. The wide one. There you are. This here. Move this a little bit over here. Where are you? This. I'm going here. This gets to be pretty open. Put that in there. Put this in here. Is that enough? Is that it? That is it. Okay. Always got to make sure that everything's like in the right spot. I'm supposed to sharpen this actually. I've been told to do it with like very, very, very fine sandpaper. We have this 3000 grit sand sponge here. We do it against this thing to like get the edge there. So we have to do it 2 ways, and I'm like learning this now. We have to do it 2 ways. One is to like actually file it against something very fine like this. And we could strop, but we want to strop against the inner thing, which is a lot of steps. It's a lot of steps. That's to work down any burrs that may have formed while we were sanding initially. Do this with a piece of scrap leather. Okay. And then we strop against something like this. There we go. Okay, so now this should give us a nice smooth trim. Right? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah. That's real good. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, it's buttery smooth. Oh, why didn't I do that before? Oh, that felt so good. Oh, that looks so nice. Oh, oh. When your tools work well, oh, it feels so good. Keeping this on the frame. I am. I think I'm doing a much better job today, like keeping stuff on frame too. Okay. These corners are going to be a problemo. Just get under there. All right. Just do this best we can. So, Mirage, what are you planning on playing after Hi-Fi Rush, aside from Persona 5? I didn't send it to you last night because I figured you probably didn't care enough about it, but like when I started looking up purchasing Dancing Starlight or whatever it was, one of the first things that they immediately like recommended in the buy thing in my Google search was like this statue of An Takamaki in like fishnets. That's like official merchandise, and it's just like, oh, come on, stop this. You know it's like you guys, you people know fuck it, god damn it, you know, like god damn it, stop putting this in front of my face. You know I like this. Back to the Persona grind. Uh oh. Well, at least you're faster with it than I am. I'm gonna say that, right? Like I've been taking the longest trip through Persona Land. Now that I've like, you know, sharpened this thing properly, which only took like a few videos to learn how to do, it's actually working really well. Glad for that. All right, that was a little choppy. I shouldn't have. I think I put too much pressure there. I feel like I should actually. Where are you, knife? But you're still gonna like, you know, work on the getting the confidants, right? Like you're not ignoring that completely. So you still gotta like go through the motions. It's just you don't have to put up with snuggling afterwards. She could be anywhere. Uh-oh, is your girlfriend a Twitch girl? Is she a Twitcher? Lincoln. Wait, what's her stream name? What's her stream name? We should all follow her. Not in a weird way, not like to the store or anything. Guys, don't follow women around the store. It's kind of fucked up. I had an ex tell me about like times where like this dude, like a dude would just be like, "I need to get your number, girl. Come on, let me get those digits." And it's just like, "No, get away from me." And it's just like, I wish I could have been there. And also had several sharp objects. Hashtag I don't support violence, but also get the fuck away from my girl. You know? She's a streamer? Uh-oh. Lincoln's dating an e-girl? Lincoln's dating an e-girl, guys. Everybody. I was gonna say point and make fun, but actually, congratulations. That's pretty cool, man. Come on, there we go. All right. Let's drop a little. I feel like I'm losing my edge. This one kind of matters a lot. I should have did this one first, actually. Actually, I shouldn't do this one at all. Till the end. Oopsie. Whoopsie. You know what? Just take that off right there. Did I? Yeah. It's just. Oh no! You could still have Christmas cake with Ryuji, or Yusuke, or the cat. Oh god, I wonder what happens. Yeah, you probably just like hang out with the cat instead of like the cat going like, well, I guess I'll just piss off for the night. You know?
I guess I'll just piss off for the night while you fuck that hot chick, Joker. God damn, I wish I was human. I could fuck hot bitches too.
Ugh. Damn it, Morgana. Don't say that out loud.
Why not? Fuck hot bitches.
Morgana, you're a cat.
So what? Shut up. Let me fuck women.
Ugh. Ryuji's a good guy. Ryuji's a good guy. Curious what will happen on Valentine's Day if you. Well, I guess you just kind of like. It's kind of like what happens to me on Valentine's Day. I sulk in my room. I don't really sulk in my room. That's a joke, but I don't. I've never been like a big fan of Valentine's Day. And then tragedy incoming. My grandfather actually passed away on Valentine's Day. I had stayed home that day because I didn't really feel like seeing the kids at high school essentially be all lovey-dovey with one another. And then, like, my stepfather comes in the room while I'm like lying in bed because I'm just like pretending to be sick. And he's like, your grandfather passed away. I was like, cool. That sucks. It was years ago. It was years ago. But yeah. Like if I already didn't like have a reason to like Valentine's Day, like it just sort of doubled up, you know? I did have an ex that like insisted we do Valentine's Day stuff despite that, which was real frustrating because it was just like, do you not understand? Like I'm in mourning. Like I'm not saying this because I'm not like trying to not be festive. I'm saying this because like every Valentine's Day reminds me of the fact that my grandfather passed away on Valentine's Day when I was trying to avoid Valentine's Day, you know? And I remember we were at a restaurant once and she even like asked the server, "What do you think?" And the server agreed with her. And I act like this is the one of the few times where I didn't do it, but I felt like writing for the tip on the credit card bill, 0, next time keep your fucking mouth shut. I didn't do it, but I felt like it. It crossed my fucking mind because it was just like, you stay out of this fucking argument. It wasn't even an argument. It's just like, you keep your goddamn mouth shut. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like kind of frustrating. It's just like, guess which one of us is actually paying this fucking bill? You know? Um, oh yeah, so here we're actually doing like final gluing. Like, so what I learned when I was making the first one is that like when you glue this thing down, it actually helps a lot to keep everything lined up for stitching later. So you have to kind of really hold it tight to make sure that like it stays. Ah, dude, that sucks. Did she did she uh did she um did she have like a thing that she would make every year that you really liked? Because that's how like you can really like feel them not there, right? It's just like, man, I could really go for that thing that she used to make, and she's not here to make it. I should have brought a paper towel with me. to sop up that. I'll just scrape that away. Scrape that away. Okay. Oh man. It's like what was it? I don't know if you know the story about that song, right? It's kind of a meme. There's a song that by Green Day called When September Ends. And you know, like the lyric, the main lyric is "Wake me up when September ends," right? Wake me up when September ends. And Billy Joel Armstrong wrote that song because he felt this guilt about his father's passing and he blames himself for it. But because the song's become sort of a meme, like November 1st, October 1st, everyone tweets at him, September's over, wake up. And you know, like sort of like that's got to be frustrating. That's got to be frustrating. Every October 1st, people just like go like, "Yo, September's over." It's like fucking hell. Uh do you usually do you guys do anything for these months? This upcoming Wednesday, I'm actually taking off stream because that's International Bobby Day, where I have I haven't chosen to, but I know I am going to mourn the passing of my boy Bobby, who passed away last February 7th. So I'm gonna take that day off. Like I'm probably gonna need it. Using satire. I don't know if he thinks of it as satire because like the song is very like personal and it's kind of depressing, you know. I think people just like sort of misunderstand it, which you know that's the entire point of the internet is to misunderstand things, right? But not been great for him. Both my grandparents are passed though, so like any of their recipes, I don't know. You know, I don't think my mom knows any of them either, uh, which is a shame because like my grandfather used to, he did the stereotypical thing. He ran a Chinese restaurant. You know, so I press this down. Well, how do you normally navigate July, Mirage? What's the typical? And do you feel like there's a need for change? I think that they're not really distracting so much as they think like tee like I don't think they understand, right? Or maybe I'm not understanding. But like I think that they're just like sort of they mean it as a joke, but like you know, it's just sort of like uh not a great one? I don't know. I don't know. This last part gets folded over here. Mm, I gotcha. I'm already starting to notice in this iteration that because I took a ply out from the bottom, but it's still apparent in like the upper layers, that there's like a sort of a twisting going on here, which I didn't really think I needed to account for. The first International Bobby Day. I'm just gonna celebrate with fish tacos, some cream puffs, and some vanilla ice cream, as he would have wanted it, because he always wanted fish tacos, cream puffs, and vanilla ice cream. Let's see. I do typically... No, I didn't glue up last time, so I shouldn't glue up the side this time. But I should take the stitching a little bit higher than last time. Oh, wait, I should do here. Okay, so we're going to push that down. It's going to let us know where to put glue, because you kind of want to have glue on both sides, especially with the flush side. The flush side, I think, needs it more. It also has the grabbier surface. I'm curious if I should be, like, scraping this side to roughen it up so that, like, it allows that side to better hold. But also everything's going to be held down with stitching on top of this. The stitching is really, I think, what does the majority of the better hold here, right? Like, and plus it allows it to be fixable. I'm using a simple saddle stitch to construct this thing ultimately. And I think that the card holder kind of looks elegant, since it appears mostly that it's like held together with a single saddle stitch, and it can be, but holding it down for this long would probably require a bunch of clamps if I were not to use saddle glue. So I think that the glue actually helps me to finish the piece. I need this to dry, so enough so that it'll hold, so that I can start punching holes through it. This is when I lament the fact that I do not have clamps. Yo, what's up, Yggdrasil Gaming? How you doing? How is Bendy? I went to go in to watch your stream. Didn't get a chance to stick around. I was telling everyone else I started watching Halo with the boys. The television series on Paramount, and it's atrocious. We were just basically making fun of it the whole time because God, why did they do that to John Halo? How's your day been though? We're doing a little bit of leather work. I'm working on version 3 of this card holder. Which is funny because I'm not a big fan of card holders. Oh god, it literally is ass. They show so many people's butts, and like not even the characters you want to see, right? It's just like oh yeah, let's see the mommy lady's butt now. No. Let's see John Halo's butt. Yeah, lots of butt. Or oh god, the weird that nerdy guy from Pacific Rim is in it, right? The guy with the British accent that was like working opposite or alongside Charlie Day. And you see his ass, and it's just like, I didn't need to see that. I didn't need to see that at all. You know what's funny though? I will say this of that gentleman. He is way more fit than I ever would have thought he would be. He is incredibly fit. Like when he's like in that scene, right? It's just like they show a lot of his back, and it's just like there's a lot of like defined muscle on his back and on his shoulders and arms and everything. I'm just like, you're way more fit than I ever would have thought. I didn't need to know this, but because like he comes off as like this weird sort of there's only like two roles that somebody like him would end up playing. It's either like eccentric crazy scientist, or in that show it looks like he's basically playing a stormtrooper, not from Star Wars, from the Nazi regime. And Woo! I didn't need to see his butt. I didn't need... There's too many butts. There's too many butts. Game Trick, sir. You're just in time to hear about the butts. Oh, I'm kidding. How you doing? So I can't like even recommend the show. It's just we were just like making fun of it. It was like that was it. That was it. You know. All right. So we're gonna stitch along here and here, which means I should like groove along here. I think I have to cut this off actually now. I forget how I did this, right? Because I think after everything glued down, I think I cut this down. Then I grooved along here with the Skyver Groover thing. All right. So this looks like it's holding actually. This looks like it's holding. Which is great, which is really, really great. Because it means I can let go. And you guys know I have a problem letting go of things. Ask my ex. No. Actually, my ex has probably had a harder time letting go of things. Anyway. How are you doing, Game Trickster? Any plans for the weekends, guys? Just gonna do this. Gonna make iteration 3. Probably gonna finish the CAD plans for that wallet pattern that I was working on. Right? Because like I want to make myself a wallet. I'm actually a wallet person. I don't normally use card holders, but I as I was coming up with this, like the design of this just sort of like came in my head, and I was just like, well, I can actually kind of see that. And so iteration after iteration, this does need to be flattened out more though. But this is the 3rd iteration, and it's starting to look like a real product, you know? Or if anything, I'll just end up giving them away for channel points. Let's see. This is good. I think so. Last time I did this, I just cut this along here at an angle, which is why this is at an angle here. Yeah, I think I just like sort of at like almost. I tried to go for 45. I would like to have it be like sharper than 45. Researching people. This is 45, I think. I tried to like do research on other streamers that are doing better, like essentially go into their channel and watch and see what they're doing that I'm not doing and how I can like improve based on what they're doing. And I just like I don't see it. It's just like I don't know what's going on here. And I think that mainly it's just you know, some people just like have that audience built up over time. And that's all that really had to happen. They had to build up an audience over time. You know? Because it's just like, wow, this person's not really doing anything particularly special, but they have like 400 people here, you know? I'm not being bitter about it. I'm just like pointing out like a very obvious, I think, truth. Cutting along here, which is probably a little dangerous. I probably should be using the cutting mat actually, especially because like, yeah, let me use the cutting mat instead. I want this to be kind of rounded. But yeah, you know, like there's like tons of streamers out there. It's like they have like these huge followings, and it's just like I have no idea why. Like this is like one of the most boring streams I've ever watched. You know? And like maybe like they're just sort of resting on their laurels because they have like a huge community already that's already like habitually coming there. Which, you know, if you've already got it, cool. Like that's actually kind of great for you, but you know, it doesn't teach me anything, goddammit. And I'm here, some of us are here to learn, you know. I guess it can depend on the person, right? Like I know that like sometimes and some people get like a lot of shit for this, but like I don't think it's 100% true. Where it's just like, you know, if someone's very attractive, they'll start to like develop a following just because like people just want to look at them, you know. And that's like a different type of stream entirely, but like it does happen, you know, where it's just like, wow, that person's really pretty. I just want to watch them. Just them. I don't give a shit what they're playing. Uh-huh. Hey. Hey. There were a few streamers that like, you know, I just found myself very attracted to, and it's just like I would just watch them just because it's just like, yeah, yes. Oh, the sun is just shining out your asshole. You realize that, right? Just very pretty. I've since stopped watching them because it's just like, why? There's like no point. Okay, so we curved that out pretty good, actually. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. I realized like it's not on camera. This curve right here, I really like how that came out. Now I'd like to do the same here. I'd like to do the same here. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, like I agree though, Game Trickster, everybody's journey is like very different. Some people just like, you know, right place, right time, right? Some people um you know, they get like a lot of help from something, right? Or someone, you know, like somebody famous, like kind of like drops a bunch of people in there, and then like through a raid, and then all of a sudden, like instant, almost success. Sometimes you have something that's like very, what's the term? Novel, and people like it, right? I was talking about this channel with Toast yesterday actually because it's having this meteoric rise, and I've mentioned it before here. We're not endorsing them, but like it's a really interesting channel, and it's called Watch Me Forever. The channel is called Watch Me Forever, and what it is, and I've mentioned it here before. I know that I have because I think we were talking about it with Mirage. He was like, "Oh god, that one." It's essentially this AI generated or AI driven perpetual episode of Seinfeld. It just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And like when I first found them, like 2 days ago, they had like maybe 3,000 people followers in there, and now it's since, and they had like 30 viewers, and now they're at over like I think 4,000 viewers with like over 10,000 followers in like over the course of a day. And it's just like because they have like this really novel and interesting concept, and people really like it, you know? Yeah, they've skyrocketed. But like again, it's a novel, interesting concept, and people really like it. Um, and I honestly do recommend everybody check it out simply because it's so weird. It's so weird. And like it's developed like its own memes. It has its own community. There's a Discord and everything. And like the show generates itself because it's just like, oh yeah, it's all AI driven. It's all AI. So like whoever's streaming is just like they just run their computer. They just run their computer and they leave it on, and it's been going on for like however many days straight because it doesn't end. It just perpetually goes on. I'm gonna round this corner right here. Yeah, and around this corner right here. You know, when you go to theater school, they tell you use the space, and I'm terrible at that. This corner right here. It's not currently here because I ordered it, but they didn't deliver it yet. But they're supposed to be in the bottom left hand corner next to chat. Somebody is supposed to be. Whew, okay, that was scary. A little bit of a jump. Somebody's supposed to be translating the entire stream in Italian, and then doing it in sign language, Italian sign language. I don't know if I agree with that, Yggdrasil. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, because like I've watched, not really watched. I had an episode on in the background. Oh, thank you for the alert, Game Trickster. I had an episode on in the background while I was working on some other stuff, and like every time I tried to like pay attention to it, I was just like, did I really find this funny back in the day? Because this is not funny. Like it's just very bland, you know? At least that's how I feel about it now. I remember when I was younger, I thought it was great. I thought it was like, you know, like a very good sitcom, and I'm sure like a lot of other people thought the same thing too because like it's hit meme status, right? Seinfeld is a meme. I like how I'm doing this off camera. But like I don't think the show will stand the test of time as like something that people are like, "Oh yeah, Yeah. That's you didn't watch Seinfeld, you should definitely watch Seinfeld. Right? I don't think I could ever tell somebody to do that. I don't think I'll ever hear somebody tell anyone to like definitely watch Seinfeld, right? Um but then again, like I see people watching Friends all the time for like the 14th time or for the first time. And that's another show where I'm just like, that show is very bland. I can't imagine ever giving a shit about Monica and Joey and Chandler and Ross and Rachel, but they do. They do. They super do. Super do. Super do. All right. The glue is holding pretty well. I like that the glue holds well enough that I can like do the finish work on here, and now I can like actually do the edge here, and I'm actually gonna also not the edge, the groove for the stitching here on the front side. We don't do it on the back side. But I'm also gonna work on the edge here to make it like this. Oh, that kind of worked out actually. I could have estimated that, but I didn't want to like take out too much material that would go in here. Yeah, it's like I never found the appeal of Friends, right? I never found it. I never understood it, but I know tons of people that would like watch it like all the time, almost religiously. I had an ex I had an ex that would just be like she just told me her ritual involved going to sleep while having Friends on. And I guess that's like her happy place, you know? I'll tell you what though. When I stayed over at her place, I was just like, why do we have to have the TV on all night? She's like, this is what I do. I never slept very well there. Like like even after coitus, I wouldn't sleep very well there because she would have Friends on. And it's just like, these aren't my fucking friends. Um but again, I think it's her happy place. Does it really show you how to deal with roommates? I can't. I know personally, I'm like too private of a person to like ever reasonably have like dealings with roommates. I think I would just start cursing at people and throwing things at them. We're just sharpening our skeever. This thing right here, do the edges. This gets to be interesting here because there's various. Okay, this came off a little jagged here too. I'm not too thrilled about that. Maybe I'm going against the grain because leather has a grain to it. Very careful here because I don't want to turn right into my thumb. I really do need to set up a thing though for music. I know I do. I've been like collecting music and everything that I think I could just like play on stream and not have it be part of the VOD. Although Mirage has sent me a link of just like all the really really good non non like Twitch safe music, I should say. It's the best way to describe it. Music that I could just play on Twitch and they won't go after me. I think there's some stuff by Sando Beats actually. They're actually a really cool person too. They've been around in like a bunch of streams that I've seen. You know. You added a pet alien? What, me? No, Game Trickster. I'm the worst kind of person to be on Twitch. A pet alien, like one of those things where it's like in the corner and you feed it and everything, or you have chat feed it. I thought about adding one of those. I was actually working on animating I have this design for this thing from way back in the day that I realized that I could, because I was working on God. I'm terrible at telling stories. Have you guys noticed that? I'm surprised anybody's here anymore. So way back in the day, Anaslex? Wait, is that some sort of anagram for Anna's Lex? Lezana? 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 Saline? No, there's no I. Saline, no. Salon? Salon? Salinex? I feel like I'm missing something there, Yujusville. I don't know. I feel like that's going over my head. What was it? Oh yeah, so it was this thing. So way back in the day, switch the L and the S. Anna L S X. Wait. Analysis. I gotcha. Okay, cool. Analysis. That's pretty good there. Analysis. I like it. Let me make sure these cards fit before we continue. A little snug. Snug is good. This is the kind of thing that breaks in over time. Alright. I also do like the increased depth allows this to sit prettier in the back. Oh, so yeah. Way back in the day, I wanted to do tags. Because I was in New York and I had become so fascinated with not Banksy, Revs. As I smack my microphone, I'm sorry everybody. Revs, Obey, even though we kind of thought of him as like a bit of a sellout, because like, you know, his name is known. Everybody knows the dude who does the Obey stuff, Shepherd Fairy, right? But he's just an artist, you know, that did some stickers. And I wanted to do stickers. I wanted to do something that was like easily repeatable. And so I started to like do this this character that I didn't name until recently. But I recently came back to it and I was just like, I kind of like this. Maybe I should like add this to a scene. And I was even thinking about like having him be like the occasional VTuber in case I don't feel like putting on my makeup. I'm kidding. I don't wear makeup, guys. I don't wear makeup. I mean, I could, but I don't. God. I think it's incredible that anybody puts on makeup considering all the layers. My dream job? I don't know. I really don't know. My dream job would be, I guess, jet-setting millionaire. Football playing king in space. No, that's a joke. That is a joke. But I really don't know what my dream job would be. Do you have a dream job? I don't think I have a dream job. Cuz like my entire relationship with work has always been antagonistic, right? I think I haven't had a single job that I've been like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. Woo, let's go. Let's get that bread, you know? Being an architect was like kind of fun until like you got used to it and then it was just like, I don't want to do a survey again. Where's my hex key? Uh-oh, am I dropping frames? Oh, perfect. Okay. Like I don't want to do another survey, you know? You gotta. Because architecture is actually really boring. You think like, oh, you're gonna like be a licensed architect, you're gonna design buildings and everything, it's gonna be super duper awesome. And then like you find out, no, maybe we'll get to do a gut renovation and we'll hollow out this building and then basically put in new walls. But also all the new walls and the stairwell have to be ADA compliant, which I'm not actually complaining about now because like I think that people deserve to be able to move freely in the spaces they're in. And I actually think the ADA should be a little bit more stringent even because I think that we could do a lot better, you know. All right, so I usually just sort of eyeball this, but what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a groove to sort of put in the the stitching. We're sort of close to being done. I just got to do the grooves and then I got to do the stitching. This though is always hard. I always flub this up. So what the heck? Karina Machina. Thank you for becoming a dickhead. Karina. Come on. Okay, well, we kind of got there. Ah, balls. Did I clog up again? Actually, I want to take this all the way to the end. How are you doing, by the way, Karina? How's your day been? We're doing a little bit of leather work, and I'm trying to keep it on screen because I upload these to the VOD YouTube, and I'm so bad at that. Oh no, did I flub that? Oh shh, I did. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? This is only a draft. This is only an iterate. Fucking hell, what's making it do oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe I should have did that with a ruler instead of this thing. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. You do wood burning. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've seen some like really nice wood burn pieces. This is one person who I think started following me out of nowhere, and I followed them back that used to do wood burning. But I really like watching. This should be more here. I really like watching people. Oh, Christ, that is. I don't know if I could fix that. This is gonna be a little ugly here, because this is supposed to be straight. That's flubbed. That's real bad. I'm sorry. That's bad. I'm still learning to do leather work, by the way. So please forgive me for my foibles. I think I lost control of it there, and it just the groove that was getting made. This was going so well too. This was going so well, up until then. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is just proof of concept. This is the third version of something that I've been iterating on here on the channel, as sort of a project to move forward with, and also like well, it's supposed to be a revision of this here, right? It's supposed to be a revision of that. I'm slowly developing this card holder that's based on. This is gonna get loud. Based on the like a bamboo shoot, right? So it just sort of like wraps around. I'm not even a person that uses card holders, so but yeah, I kind of like wanted to have it like have these valleys and everything, and this is the third version of it. That's the first version. Here's the first version. Second version somewhere here. Second version's here, right? Oh, not on screen. And this is the third version. Because I think that it's cute, and I think that like it becomes something that I can like have as like a almost like a signature sort of item that I've made. You know. Then I could put it into the fourth wall and either have it be something that people could either purchase or they could redeem it for channel points. A lot of channel points. Told you it's gonna get loud. There's a few disciplines to leatherworking though, and if you're the cam is frozen. Is it frozen? Is it? Oh, is it? Are we back? It looks okay now. It looks okay now, right? I see it working on my end. I'm okay. It's working now. Okay, sorry about that. There's tons of disciplines to leatherwork. Like I like making stuff, right? That like is like has use. Like I was looking at my God, what was it? I have a Made in America leather passport holder, and I was like looking at it. It's like I like stuff like that, stuff that I can use, right? I actually honestly plan on like replacing my current wallet with something that I make on this channel, you know, possibly out of this material, because this like eventually ages and it takes on color and it develops this patina that looks, it reflects like its own use and everything. But yeah, I just, that's the kind of thing that I like. But if you're a wood burning artist, right? I feel like you might be better, and I'm not trying to drive you away from the channel, but there's like people that do like, I don't know what it's called. I think it might be called engraving, where like or embossing, where they like kind of press designs and images into, hi Lando, into leather sheets, like pages of leather, and you get like these images that look like actual paintings. Lando, I didn't even know you were streaming. Hey Flesha, welcome back. Lando, thank you for the raid. What's going on? What's going on? How was your stream, dude? How was your stream, Lando? Guys, do you know Lando? But my god, it was good. Did you catch any dubs? Yo, what's up, Negatron? Welcome back, dude. Negatron, I've been meaning to ask, how has the Mega Man helmet been coming along? Did you finish it yet? Because I don't know if I caught you close to the end, or if you were like just starting it. But I remember you were working on a Mega Man helmet, right? Overwatch. I watched like maybe 7 minutes of somebody streaming it, and I'm just like, I feel like I've developed a complex now. Like, you just need to be like on so many things at the same time, and I can't. I personally cannot. You know? You finished several. You got a 0. I love 0. I love 0. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, occasionally I'll do leather working on stream. I'm in the process of developing a card holder. This is version 1 and version 2. I'll put that over the logo. Oh no, the logo. Where it sort of is reminiscent of a bamboo shoot, right? So we're working on revision 3, which is a revision of this version. I've moved everything up. I've kind of rounded off the edges so that it's a little bit more functional as a card holder. I screwed up this groove. Pay no attention to that, guys. I'm not mad at all, I swear. Good thing I have something to take it out on. I bet the neighbors must really love me, by the way. I bet the neighbors must be like so happy. Battle Network Buster and a backpack. So are you gonna like cosplay as Mega Man? Are you gonna cosplay as Mega Man? Or that, because that'd be kind of awesome actually. I love when people like make their stuff, you know? You like the way oh, you should see how I... Never mind. Never... Oh! This almost fell off the table. It's a little sharp. I'm gonna put that over here. Oh, you're making stuff for other people. That's kind of cool too. I mean, not kind of. I really enjoy when people like make stuff. I enjoy watching them make stuff, right? I think that it's just like, I don't know, oddly therapeutic. All right. I'm learning that the 4-ply is still too thick, right? One of the issues that I had with the this is 5 layers of leather, right? It's just the same piece folded over 5 times. It became incredibly hard to like stitch through it, right? I made it 4 by removing the bottom of this piece, right? Around here and here, so that this can kind of like pinch in there, right? It's not helping. Yes, I did smack my camera phone. It's a little thick. No, you can't use drills. So the thing about using a drill, right, is that you'll make the hole too big. I'll show you what I mean and why that could be a factor with my passport holder, actually. I'll be right back. I'm taking out my passport so that I don't accidentally dox myself, right? The issue, my cat wants attention. The issue with making holes, right? Because this uses holes. For whatever reason, they punched holes. Actually, I do kind of understand why they use holes, right? Um, is that for this piece at least, it allows them to mass produce this, right? Because this is also a Made in America passport holder by Billy Kirk. Hashtag not sponsored. But they punched holes. Usually, when you make holes, you don't actually use a drill in leatherworking. You typically use a hole punch, right? The problem is when you use a hole punch or anything that like makes holes. What happens is when you stitch the leather, you're supposed to pull it very tight, right? So that there's not too much like loose thread, and also so that like when you saddle stitch at the very least, it keeps everything sort of straight and flat, right? As you do the stitching. If you don't, if you use like big enough holes, what happens is as you pull the saddle stitch tight, it starts to warp the leather, right? As you pull it through, it causes deflection. Now, I don't have any um, examples of it because I haven't drilled holes, but I've seen video of it where the guy's like, "Don't punch holes because this is what'll happen," and he just starts pulling the thread through, and it's just like it's all warped and everything. The edges become all warped, and I'm just like, ah, you know. So like you can kind of see like a little bit of pulling here though, where this hole is just sort of like weirdly oblong. It's hard to show, but like because of the fact that they pulled it. Additionally, the thread kind of keeps itself in place. I gotcha, Heather. The thread kind of keeps itself in place through friction, so you don't want those holes to be too big. Um, so yeah, I mean, like this is glued in addition to I'm gonna do the stitching, but my God, like we can't use the not even like one of those tiny little like 1 mm drills, you know. Doing? Wait, so the grommet press it punched holes through like like little hole punches? Or oh, the warping, right? Do you know how to make a leather cover for a notebook? It's easy enough. I actually have one someplace, but I didn't make it. It's just big piece of leather, cut to size, and then two smaller pieces that sort of like you don't even need two smaller pieces. I guess if you want to make sure that both covers are held in place, you know, two smaller pieces, and then yeah. Oh, and then you probably smacked my pad. You probably want like a latch or something in the front. So I guess that's like another strap. Or you don't even need to have a strap. You just need to have like a clasp around the front. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I can like put it together in my head. It's gonna be easier than this. I'll tell you that much for true. Hammer. Okay, this is not going through. The whole thing can curve as you go. Yes, yes. So like it gets like it starts to snake. It's what's gonna happen. Fast mode didn't do it. What I did last time to kind of cheat, and I worry about this because this is a very cheap awl, is I was actually using the awl to push all the way through. Oh, that's very sharp. Not this awl, the other awl that I'm putting away because I don't trust it. I would push this awl through to like kind of get the indentation of the hole. Uh, hmm. And then eventually I kind of got tired of it and just like punched a hole through the other side like that. Um, so yeah, but I'm a little like worried about doing that because I don't want to like damage the awl because I only have one awl. Wait, save your points for what? I'm sorry. A leather book cover. I haven't even thought about adding one of those to the store. I guess I could. Speaking of points though, because I am planning on making some of these pieces available through either channel points, right, or through the store that I've recently opened up on Fourth Wall. Once I get good enough, just like how I have to add the stickers. I have to add the stickers. I have to add the stickers to these stickers. They just came in today. No. I mean, like in terms of skill, I need practice. I need more practice. Is really what it is. Thank you for the kind words, Karina. But I'm still working on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still like working on it. I've literally started. This is my 4th stream. This might be my 5th stream, but I think I've been doing this for like not regularly, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks. You know, like I literally. That almost hit my foot. I literally just started. I like literally just started, if that makes any sense. All right, I'm just gonna punch holes along the this thing, and then I'm gonna punch holes through. My cat also is like, how come you're not playing with me? Why are you hammering so much? Well, you should only like sell things that you're comfortable with giving up, right? Is that part of it? Like, are you kind of afraid or not really willing to like let them go into the wild? I think eventually, right, you have to see your children off. I'm kidding. That sounds weird when I say it like that. Woo! All right. We'll put this here. What's the matter, Summer? You don't like the banging? You don't like the banging? I'm sorry, baby girl. My cat. My cat's just like, yo, stop this. Very sweet girl. Sometimes. Use notebook for a lot. You would. Oh. Show cat. She's like lounging on the bed. Cat cam or you leave. I don't have a cat cam. Sorry, Marks. I guess this is goodbye. Oh, who's your baby? Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh, who's baby? Who's baby? I'll pick her up if she demands attention, but like I otherwise don't, you know. Last time you went to the wild? Sunken City. There's a place called Sunken City? Oh. She just really wants me to rub her tummy. Oh. Cause it sounds like a place from friggin' Dark Souls. It sounds like a place from Dark Souls. Oh, she's just demanding these tummy rubs. I'm sorry. My cat, as she's like she's 11, she's probably 12 now. She's become more and more like lounging and I'm not gonna say lazy, but like, you know, like she's more like into the creature comforts of just kind of like lying around and getting her tummy rubbed. No. Atlantis is the that's under the sea. I'm sorry. Under the sea. Sometimes I think I need to get like a bigger hammer. I gotta stop hitting my my thing. All right, Karina. Welcome back, Feels, or welcome aboard, Feels. Oh no, Feels, do they have you working on the weekend? How is everything? Feels, I hope they don't have you working on the weekend. Because there's a song about that, and it's very depressing. Everybody's working for the weekend. Sorry. Okay. That's crooked shit. Sorry for the noise. Get some Rocket League rewards. They give you Rocket League rewards for being on Twitch? Video games are weird, man. I still don't understand Rocket League. I'm terrible at Rocket League. I've never even installed it. I just know I'm bad at it. Aw. Thank you for thinking of me, Fields. How's everything going? It's a pretty good song. I like 80s music and I don't know why. Why did I not take these over? You don't think a bigger hammer would help? A more Leathercraft table? Yeah, you're probably right about that, actually. I'm like using a folding table because I have like no space in this room for like like a heavier table, and that's like a space thing. Like I need more space here, or I need to turn the living room into like a studio. Which I don't think I can do. You get rewards for watching if you watch the official channels. Oh! Can you get Air to become an official channel so that you get rewards for just like hanging out in Air's channel? Because like she does a lot of Rocket League. She does so much Rocket League. Tell her to apply to become one. It's possible, right? I think it's possible, right? I know so many people that like have slowly developed into. This is like not even going through here. What is going on? They've slowly developed into becoming like official channels for stuff, right? Like what was it? Bunny Floppykins recently became an official Genshin Impact streamer. I don't know how it works, but like she's like recognized. I don't know how it works again, but like yeah, Bunny Floppykins is like, you know, it's kind of cool for him for her. She gives rewards for Genshin. Air? Or you mean Bunny? Because yeah, Bunny has like giveaways like almost every stream. Mother father. All right. Maybe I should be doing one at a time because I know that it's easier to like push through when you do one at a time. Or maybe this is because that's where the turn is. This is coming out like not how I would want it. It's getting a little frustrating. What was I gonna say? If you're only making things for yourself and for friends, Karina, then like that's fine too. It could just be a hobby, you know. I don't know why your family has to get on your case about you like selling the things, right? If you're just doing it as a hobby. I didn't know that Air did Genshin too. I remember she cosplayed as Mona? I think it was Mona. It was like some wizard girl. Or maybe I'm misremembering because early onset dementia. Do I have a lot of cards? Erwin, to be perfectly honest. Also, how you doing? To be perfectly honest. Hey, Lady Venom. I don't use card holders. I use wallets. I use wallets. I'm a wallet person. I'm a wallet person. Every time I see her streaming, she's on the Rocket League. I've yet to catch her playing Genshin, No, wait, I think I've seen her play Genshin once. I've never seen her play Valorant. Hi. Sorry, cat wants tummy rub. How are you doing, Lady Venom? What's going on, Erwin? Oh, someone getting a tummy wub. Someone getting a tummy wub. Guys, someone get tummy wub. Oh. Who's got poofy pants? Yeah, you got poofy pants. She's got poofy pants. She's doing the thing where she's like on her back, enjoying the tummy rub. Just kind of like squirming a little bit. Occasionally looking like directly at me. She probably wants to know who I'm talking to. Best of 7. That sounds like a lot of matches. I guess you only have to win 4. It sounds like a lot of matches. Oh, you baby. Oh, you baby. Who's this furball? Oh, who's his tummy? Who's his tummy? Uh-oh. No, don't lean in too much. All right. She's like leaning in too much. I feel like she's going to start biting. Good girl. Didn't bite this time. All right, so what I'm going to do, the strategy here is I'm just going to punch through these holes, right? 2 at a time. And then I'm going to switch over to the 1. Should do this on camera. These getting through? These are getting through there. Okay. But they're not getting through there. I'm going to have to like switch to the 1 punch. 1 punch hold. Imagine she thinks you've been talking to her this whole time. Bless you. She might think I'm talking to her. But 6 to 7 minutes times like, let's say 7 matches is still, let's see, 6.5 times 7, 7, 21, 24 and a half minutes, right? I guess that's not that long, actually, now that I've worked out that math. Plus, when you're playing them, it probably goes like, you know. Huh. All right, Summer stopped becoming fascinated with her humans hammering. Sounds weird when I say it like that. So what I plan to do is bring this all the way past this into here. I think that'll allow me to do like a much better, much more secure bottom pocket. Actually, I shouldn't do that, because then it creates the chance for a card to get snagged on the thread and inadvertently cut it, which would be bad, especially because it would be the end of the thread run. Unless I continue it up here, but if I continue it up here, this is where it becomes 5. No, this is 4. This is 4. This is 4. This is 2. Plies thick. You're doing good. You got your family and Bellic, probably one of the worst burgers. Well, at least there's only one, right? No. Oh God. What do you mean the worst burgers? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? That wait. So best of 3. Each series was a best of 7. That's like that could take like an hour per match. All right, Feels. You have a good one. All right. You have a good weekend. Tell the wife and kids a stranger on the internet says hi. Oh no. Oh no. You know what though? I think that this was too shallow, which is why I want to take this to here or to here. So I think I'll go for it just to see what it looks like. No, but I already know what it looks like. And realistically, the issue was not that it wasn't going past there, but that it's not deep enough, right? Because this is not deep enough for the Suica card, right? This is just not deep enough. Like this is just loose. You already like this is deep enough. This is a much deeper pocket for all of them because I just shifted everything up like I think half an inch. You know. I almost feel like this hole should be one over, but fuck it. I think this is good. Let go. Let go of my punch. Here. We'll take it to here. I'm not gonna go. No. I do want to take it to. Take it to here. Take it to here. No, there's no groove. Much. Oh no, Feels. Don't say it like that. Hey, Sonic Vortex. Welcome back. My neighbors must love me. Oh yeah. When you do the groove crooked, everything else just comes out so warped. Oh god, that feels real bad. Feels real bad. Alright. Trilinguals. Listen, we're trying. I am trying to speak English. I am trying to speak English. I am very bad. Very bad. No good English. But yeah. This is just me. I'm learning Leathercraft. And so I'm doing like a lot of the learning on stream. Aw, thank you, Prez. Wait a minute. I just realized this is actually going through. I don't have what's called a punch board yet, so I usually use like another piece of leather. This is not sustainable though. How you doing, Prez? This is not sustainable. To do these individually, one fork at a time, or one tine at a time. This is a chisel. It's supposed to go like through several. Oh my god. And it doesn't want to let go. There we go. Plus that made the hole so big as I like dragged it through. Alright, so what I'm gonna do once every 4, right? We're gonna take it all the way through. We're gonna take it all the way through. To the other side. And we're gonna have the same issue that we had before, where I'm gonna have to like basically punch through on the other side, which is unpleasant, but also it allows me to finish this project. Okay, so I think what has to happen. What's the matter, Summer? Ow. Let me see if I can help that. Ow. Oh no, your tail touched the schmutz on the table. What do you want, hmm? What do you want? You want attention? This is what you get. You want attention, this is what you get. She doesn't even know what she wants. She's like trying to slink out of my arms. She's like, no. He's too many. He's never too many. He's a football. What was that? All right. So she does this this thing, right? If she doesn't want to be held anymore, she'll do a lurch, like in professional wrestling, when they're pinned down, and they do like the lurch to let you know, like, I'm not down, I'm still in this fight. For a minute at a time, you get exactly. This is what she needs to learn. This is what she needs to learn. This is what you need to learn. Don't wink at me. You want attention? You got attention, baby. You got attention, baby. Sounds weird when I say it like that. All right, so the solution that I came up with, which I don't know if I fully agree with, is significantly thinner leather, which I'm gonna need to buy anyway for the wallets. Like 2 to 3 ounce leather. This is 5 to 6, so this is twice as thick, right? The problem is, I think that a card case needs to have like a good foundational piece, right? Yo, what's up, Jay? How you doing? It needs to have a good foundational piece, like kind of like a spine, and then like all the other pockets can be whatever thickness or even softness, but it needs to have like a foundational stiff spine or backing piece, and then everything else can be from there, right? Aw, thank you, Jay. Trying to but I think yeah, so I did one of these off stream because like I just made the pattern and I was just like, I need to do this. I need to do this. What? What's the matter? Let me see. Oh, I'm getting stuff on you. I'm sorry. You want attention? What was that? Hmm? Did you eat your mush? Did you finish your mush mush? Go finish your mush mush, okay? You want me to show you where your mush mush is? You know where it is. I don't know what she wants, guys. It's like dealing with real women. I never know what they want. This is why I'm single. Because I generalize, not because I don't know what they want. Headbutt. I love where if I like lean in and tell her headbutt, she goes, what's the matter? You want a hug? Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, you. My little fur ball. Good baby. Good baby. Good baby, right? Good little fur ball. She's purring a storm, which is good. You know. I had a bit of a scare with her, like a couple. Let me move this over here. That's not for you. Ah, no, no, you're lurching. Okay, here, go, go, go. I had a bit of a scare with her the other day. Um, I don't think it was really anything. It's just she ran ahead of me because I was going to the kitchen because she to go feed her, you know, to get her food ready, and she ran ahead of me. But like as she made the turn to like um go towards like the kitchen, right? She turns and then she stumbles on her back legs, and it just kind of reminded me of like, you know, her brother. When he was older, he really didn't have very good control of his back legs. You know, they were kind of like giving out. So I picked her up and I held her really close to me, and I was like, "It's too early for you to be having those issues. It's too early." You can't be starting with these already. You're too baby. Oh, that went right through. Okay, I have to be careful not to put like this all the way through there, right? You know, I had like a bunch of pieces of leather and they all fell off my table because of all the pounding, and I really should double up on this. Especially because like I don't have a proper punch board. Come on, Lego. Lego. Oh fuck. Prez, I forgot to ask if you beat DuckTales. Woo! Come on, Lego, 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 Lego my ego. Because I know it was a 1-day stream, but it looked like you got pretty far before I had to pass out. Okay, if we get to there. Oh shit. Reaper said that she wanted to adjust her OBS, and I totally forgot to ask what she meant by that. Fuck, are you still here? What are you planning on changing on your OBS? Ah, come on. You son of a whore. Get out of there. I also have to be very careful, because, like, if I'm pretty sure if you drag one of these, like, fairly sharp machined edges against your skin, you will cut yourself. Ah. There we go. Okay. I should be doing this on stream. Punching through that first piece. Good. Please no, we got to do this on the other side. Can I strap this? I don't think it's possible to strap these. I don't know. I think part of what's, like, preventing this from coming out so readily is because there's, like, the machine sides are, like, they've got, like, grooves to them. So we did this one, right? Yes. I go 4 over. To be honest, I find 1, 2, 3, 4 over. I find the stitching part is actually very relaxing. But this part right here, fuck me, man. I hate it. Wait. Did you get your emotes back? Does that mean you have your, no, that's Prime. Okay. I was about to ask if you got your affiliate back, because I know you were working on trying to get your affiliate back after a hiatus, Jay. Lego my ego. Yeah, it is these grooves on the side. Yeah, I should look into getting new ones of these, because I've seen, like, much nicer smooth ones, right? Of these punch chisels. Lego my ego. Wow, that's really crooked. Okay. I honestly can't tell where that is. If that's there, this is 4 across. Does that go there? Oh, Christ. I might have to do these individually. That sucks. There's too much of a discrepancy. Oh, what am I doing? Glasses. So maybe this as a proof of concept doesn't work, right? Because this is, like, very labor intensive, this last part. I thought that removing a single ply would be good enough, but it's turning out to be not the case. I know what you're thinking. What about softer leather? I don't think softer leather is good for a card case. Right, like, we're currently working with veg tan, which is a nice stiff leather. veg tan leather is a type of leather where, rather than using any petrol based oils, they use vegetable based liquors to replace the more reactive fats in the hide of the animal, rather than using yeah, like other oils and or oh god, what was it? Heavy metals like chromium. I think that's what's in chrome tan leather. There's also cheaper kinds of leather, like oh god, what was it called? There's a type of leather called urine tanned leather, where the leather is tanned with urine. They soak the hides in urine. Um, every I've never held or handled urine tanned anything, but I've been told they reek. And truth be told, I would rather not have stinky leather. Rather not have that. Not in the house, not anywhere. Just why? Why even encourage that? I don't think they should. I mean, I guess like if there's nothing else that you could use to tan leather, then fine, right? But like, you know, it's just like, oh my god. There's also brain tanned. I'll let you guess what they used to tan those hides with. Don't think too hard about this one though. Haha. Get it, puns. What's the matter, Summer? What's the matter? All right, I'll see you later. Go eat your food. She's she's like whining at me, but like she didn't finish her food, so like I don't know. Sometimes she just wants to convince me to stop everything, you know, and I can't tell why. Like if I try smothering her with affection, you know, sometimes it's just too much though, and I have to like shoo her out of the room because I can't. Like she gets really demanding with me. And like she's a sweet kitty and all, but like goddamn, sometimes Summer. Sometimes Summer, you know. She don't want to hear it. She getting to be a bit of an old lady though, so. Something fell. Come on. Come on. Okay, that should be between those two. Everything's just sort of falling. We're almost through. We're almost through. We're almost did all these holes. It'll be awesome. We'll be done. And then I'll be like, yay, another one for the books. I think it's this one. I think that's it. Then I can just start threading. The problem with doing these one at a time, though, is that like you have to be very careful. Like this is all very crooked, and it doesn't match this. But whatever. At this point, I'm kind of getting tired of working on this one project, and like being forced to like. I mean, it is practice for me, but like at this point, I'm being forced to like eat my mistake, right? All right, let's stitch this up and call it a day. Not a day. I am gonna stream a game after this. All right. Let's see. Last time, where'd it go? On the floor. They're all on the floor. Haha. Everything fell. Last time I used like a deep brown. I think it looks kind of good on there. Maybe I should try the red actually. What are you doing, Summer? Let me go see what she wants. All right. You're gonna lurk and also play a game? All right, you have fun, okay? We'll be here. But I am gonna take a quick be right back because I have to figure out what this cat wants. What do you want? Karina, it was great meeting you, by the way. You have fun, okay? And if I don't see you later, have a happy weekend. I'll catch you next time. Give me a minute. Summer, give me a minute. She gave me the stare down. All right. I'll be back. I'll be back. I promise. I promise. Don't go anywhere. I shall return momentarily. We're in the final home stretch of it. Right? Where I get to thread. I didn't really decide, but I think for contrast's sake, I'm going to go with the orange, and also so that I can open up the orange. No, you're fine, Heather. I hope your day's been going well, by the way. Me personally, kind of. I think I remember the taste of the blue ones better. And something tells me that the cherry ones may taste a little bit too close to, like, cough medicine. You know? Heather, there was something I wanted to ask you and I totally forgot what it was. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think the blue raspberry is better. I think. Right? But I haven't had a Jolly Rancher in such a long time. And it's not because I don't eat candy anymore. I do. I eat too much candy. But I don't, like, eat, like, Jolly Ranchers. For the most part. Why? Oh, are you trying to find people that like the cherry ones? Trying not to cut myself. Definitely shouldn't have made that maneuver. Uh-oh. Do you have like a thing going on between Reddy? Oh. I haven't seen Reddy in such a long time. I think the last time I saw her was when I was lurking one of your streams. I hope she's doing okay. The last time we talked, she was in the process of having her book edited. Which is already like a huge win, because it sounds like, you know, she's that much closer to getting it published. I need to finish my book. I keep like thinking about new things to write in it, and then I just like don't do any of it. And it's just like, I should just fucking write more. Her book is out and you, oh my god. Oh my god, see how long it's been since I fucking spoke to her? I have to go congratulate her. How is her book? How is it? Did you read it? Or are you like, did you just buy like a copy just because, but you don't plan on reading it because you're not a fan of reading? Because I understand that, actually. I understand that. She said, "Aw." Well, never mind. I guess that's not how you get the numbers up if you give them away for free, Reddy. I'm kidding. Of course you have to give your friends free copies. If I got something published, I'd be like, all right, who wants this? Who wants this? I'm sending it to whoever wants it. Once I fucking finish my tale of me complaining about the government and also having a talking cat, which I realize is ironic considering like I'm 200 hours into a game that has a talking cat, but I started writing this before I played that game, so I don't think it counts. Please tell me it counts. Okay, hold on. Read these needles. Persona, it's a lifestyle. Persona's a problem that I have, is what it is. I'm gonna be playing that until I not die, but like I gotta. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually kind of widening these holes a little because I need to go through them, each and every one of them. This one didn't go through. What's going on with that one? Okay. I don't want to widen them too much because we're just threading. We're stitching. We're doing a saddle stitch right now. The saddle stitch is called as such, I recently found out, because it was a quick, simple stitch that holds really well. And it's named the saddle stitch because horsemen would use them on their saddles in case they had to like do any quick repair work in the field, right? Because like if your saddle's kind of effed, you kind of need that. So yeah, that's why it's called the saddle stitch. That's the stitch that I use almost primarily. I want to learn the other stitches, but like I feel like there's a time and a place for them, Like there's the box stitch and there's the French stitch. There's also a fancier version of the saddle stitch where like every time you loop the holes, you tie a knot in one of them so that it adds like extra strength, but I don't think that that's necessary. Ooh, this was a mistake here. This looks like it's about to tear. As a result, I think I'm going to start here, actually, to put the least amount of stress on it. Yeah, this one looks like it's about to tear. I think that this is a mistake. Oh well. Start here with the bad side. Put these two through there, and then we just pull them all the way through. Linksoul, you should play Persona on stream so that you can have a game that you can stream forever and ever. I'm kidding, that's a joke, but also, I wouldn't put that evil on you. Okay, so take this. Where are you? Ah. As I almost stabbed myself. Okay, pull that tighty. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Wait, no. No. This has nothing to do with Lucy. Nor the sky, nor the diamonds. Okay, put that down. Hold that down. I just learned this out of habit. It's just like as you pull this backside through, you hold it down, right? So that this thread goes in over the other one. But I think it's also so that like it's clear of the other one, so you don't go through the thread. Really not a fan of how this came out. This looks like amateur hour. Ah! This looks like amateur hour. I'm capable of so much better threading than this. Oh, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. God, I'm not even doing this on camera. How bad I am at this. The worst streamer. Oh god. This way, this way. Pull this down. I gotta stop looking at this backside. It looks so bad. Hold this down. Push that through. See, this is the part that I actually like kind of enjoy the most. This and the design part, right? Like I really enjoyed making the design and I enjoy like iterating on this. But my god, like some of this is kind of like painful to do. Like just not getting these things to go through was like such a pain in the tuchus with the stamping. Not the stamping, this the chiseling, the hole punching. Whatever it's called. I know that there's a term for it. But yeah. I think Feels is right. I think I do need like a more stable work area. You know. Because like I'm using a folding table now. Which seemed like an okay idea at the time. But realistically, Like one, I know it's like shaking everything so much. Come on, go through. There we go. That's supposed to be easier because we learned how to stitch better. Come on, go through. There we go. Good, good, good. All right. Not feeling the orange thread, by the way. Or maybe it's just I'm ashamed of my my chisel work in the back. Pull that snug. Put this through. Cool, cool. Let's not have this on stream at all. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm the worst at this. All right, it's down. Come on. This through here. I probably should have did this the other way around. I think it would have been easier. I keep stumbling on like this side. Snug. At least the bottom stitches are going to be fine. I also have not learned how to properly what's it called? Finish edges. Like I kind of know the idea, the concepts, you know, but like I just haven't put it into practice. And I really should be doing them like off stream because it's like it's the least interesting thing. It's like a lot of sanding and a lot of like rubbing things, you know. I know what you're thinking. Oh, but I bet you like do tons of that rubbing stuff off stream. Haha. Shut up. Stop being right. It's because I rubbed my cat's tummy. There. See? 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 You guys thought it was something perverse. No. No, it's not. Because I adore my little furball, even though she's a pain in the butt. Even though she's a pain in the butt. That's right. I'm talking about you. She's like napping again. Like, I can't believe this. I'm subjected to such abuse from my human. Not abuse. Your furball. Your property. Whatever. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was a friend or if it was an ex of mine. I think it was a friend. But I was like joking around with her. I was like, no, it must have been an ex. I was like telling her, it's like, you know, I keep telling my cat, like, you should stop complaining, your property. She's like, no, don't say that. I was like, why? She is. She's a thing that I own. Maybe it was a friend. I don't remember who it was though. It was definitely female. Sleeping again. All right, it's fine. It's fine. If she sleeps, I can like do the thing that I want to do, which is some people use a stitching pony for this. I don't think that's necessary. I think that this is more interesting to like do it this way. Plus, it's like less boring. I feel if you're like constantly like you know moving the thing in your hand. I will say though, the stitching pony looks like it's a lot faster, right? Maybe the next iteration of this has to be I use thinner leather, but I still maintain like this main spine here, right? Or because like this like 4-ply is also too thick. Like it's too hard to punch through, you know. Although granted, if I was using like industrial machinery, I could probably get like a really good hole puncher to like do that. But also like that seems like way beyond what should be necessary to make these. You know what I mean? I want to be able to produce these like myself because I like the fact that they're handmade. I like handmade leathercraft, right? I think that's like the most interesting thing about what we're doing here at Dick Record Heavy Industries. Pretty light industries, actually, now that I think about it. All right, you know what? We're not changing the name. We've already put out ads and everything. I'm kidding. We didn't put out ads. I'm not spending money on ads. There's no reason to. There's no goddamn reason to. Yet. Imagine. I should keep this on the screen though. Wait, why don't I aim this down? Oh, I'm a genius. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Everything is down to the vector. Like, because I felt like I had this under the camera, like from how I was holding it, but it's just like every time I look up, it's just like it's not there. Why is it not there? Because the camera wasn't angled right. All right. Well, come on. Come on. There we go. Well, live and learn and then get loved. Loves, you know, like the slogan says. Should pull this through and tighten. Hold on. Been a while since I've done like a full one of those. Okay. Huh, I should have been tightening earlier. These look a little loose. Not loose, but like not as snug as they could be. That's the last one. Come on. Come on. Oh shit. Whoops. Okay, that's bad. Oh, fuck me. I've been told I should buy these John James needles because they don't break. And that's the second time I've had a break on stream with not a John James needle. Woo! Right? Be careful there. Yeah, I definitely got to order those John James needles because they're supposed to be like really good for stitching. Holy crap! Okay. Well, I know that I have other needles, but I just like the concept of like having a needle break on me mid stitch is just like that really takes it out. Like, you know, like it really ruins the rhythm that you have going. Let me re-sharpen this point. There you go. Here, and then through here. Come on, without stabbing yourself though this time. And pull that through. I have to tighten that though. Okay, perfect. All right, let's try this again. Actually, before we do that, make sure that this goes through. Haha. Mainly because we have to do it on both sides. That's smooth like butter. On the other side, it should be tight like prom night. What? One, two things. One, hold this down. Two, maybe I do need to. I shouldn't need to, but maybe I'll just do this real quick. Come on. Come on, go through there. Go through there. Go through there. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna loop it back a little bit, and then we're gonna finish the edge. Finish the end, rather. There. I do kind of want to not finish this like I finished the last one. Just want it to have like a little bit back in actually. So I want to like actually bring it back. Just like 2 stitches, I think would be good. I still haven't like figured out how to do this well. Because there's a way to get it so that it looks like these last ones have like a double and then everything else is just single. You know? Okay. It's actually perfecto. Then we do the thing. We finish it. Right? So this should hold regardless, simply because friction as well as everything's just like very nicely snug in there. So we never have to actually tie the ends off, which I just like the first time I saw that I was like, that can't be real. But you don't. And I've looked at every like piece of leather crafted stuff that I own, is the stitch work, the final stitch work is just like they cut the ends and then they singe it. And that seals everything. That seals everything. It's done. This is done. Not my best work, but you know, I think it's a good thing. Yeah, what's up, Game Trickster? Hey, is that the thing from Chainsaw Man? Pochita. Oh, Pochita's very cute. When I first saw like that one episode of Chainsaw Man with Pochita, I was like, oh god, that thing's just like the perfect mascot. Okay, so let me make sure that this fits in here. If not, we have to adjust tolerances. That's a little snug. I don't know how to feel about that. That's the first pocket. I think it's because of here, right? There's ways to adjust that though. Oh, I was supposed to figure out TikTok streaming, and then like I kind of lost interest in even attempting it because I was just like, you know what, I give up. I don't care. So that's cool. I like yeah, I kind of like early on was like vaguely interested in TikTok streaming, and then I was just like, ah, this seems like a pain. Was it easy or was it difficult? What'd you stream? So this needs to be flattened out. This like which is a thing that you just do by placing heavy weights on it. This is mostly done. I'd have to finish the edges, which is a sanding, and then you hit it with the not the edge dressing. What's it called? The stick. I need to get higher grit sandpaper because this takes like forever to do any sanding because it's like very low grit. Because like I've been wanting to have this like well, I bought this grit, this lower grit, this finer grit sandpaper because like you know model kits and everything, but like it does take like a really long time to like actually get this flat, you know? And then I need to hit it with like a finer sandpaper after this. At least I feel I would. I've seen people just like use sandpaper against a table, you know, and they just like grind against it. Ooh, whoops. Clear out these cards. Do this top piece here. It doesn't really need much actually. Clear this edge. Round this edge a little bit. That's right. These edges need to be rounded ever so slightly. Hey, what's up, Mr. No, wait. Yeah, Mr. Devante. How you doing? Welcome back. How's your weekend been? Get this all nice and smooth. Oh my god, what? Chungy raid, what? Hi, Walsh. How are you doing? Thank you, whoever did the shout out. I don't know who's modding for me right now. Thank you. Hey, Marita, welcome back. Walsh, hey, Tofu. Ah, there you hiding there. I see you, Tofu. You got Master and wait, that's the MOBA, right? Isn't that the bad one? Isn't that the bad Pokemon game? I'm kidding. Wait, what's Master? What does that mean? Because I know nothing about. I've never touched it because, as you all know, I am a trash teammate and I can't play games that involve teammates. But welcome aboard, top rank in the game. In the game? Wait, what? Wait, excuse me? Excuse me? Like top rank among all players? You what? Alright, I'm not surprised, but also, like, you what? Gemini, thank you for 11 in a row? Well, that'll do it, I guess. Holy shit, Gem, thanks you for becoming a dickhead. Wow. Holy shit. I've just been toiling away here. Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm Dick Record, also known as Dick Record. Today we're doing a double feature. I was doing an iteration of this card holder that I've been trying to develop based on a design that I've had in my head, where it's it's based on a bamboo shoot, right? And just like as I'm working, determining like all the things that I hate with it. And a card holder is just a type of wallet, right? So like you just sort of like stick your credit cards in there and whatever. I should actually do the back one first. You know, your credit cards, your IDs, you know, and you just like, that's it. It's a simple, small thing. You know, you pop it. Actually, I should put this in the back pocket just to show off the back pocket. He does. It's actually kind of a concern, Gem. I wanted to talk to you about that, actually. I think we should both be worried, Gem. Real talk. I think we should both be worried. And I think that you're the only person I could talk to about this, Gem, because, you know, I'm kidding. Walsh is very sweet. Guys, if you haven't already followed him, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but obviously part of it is fucking up. But yeah, this is the third iteration, and it doesn't work. Gremlin, thank you for Satan's Gremlin. I like the number. This is the third iteration, and I kind of don't think it works because this is 4 plies of leather at like 5 to 6 ounces thick, and they're just impossible to punch holes through with my little fork here. So yeah, but I like this. I like how this came out, right? The only thing left to do on this is to finish the edges. But aside from that, like, it's pretty done. I screwed up the stitching. Well, not the stitching. The stitching would have been fine if not for the fact that I screwed up the groove that I was drawing through there with the groover. But that's my own fault. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. We're 3 weeks into this. 3 weeks? Yeah, we're 3 weeks into this. I only just decided to like start doing it 3 weeks ago after like kind of looking at stuff going like, you know, I really like think I could do that. Guys, follow your dreams. That's all I can say. We're actually I can't you need to get food. Okay, we'll be here. I'm besides myself. I get the holy shit. You're number 1 in the world. You know what that means? Don't sign in ever again. I don't think they could take that from you if you never lose another game, right? What's up, Mr. Devante? How you doing? They can't take it away if you never get into another match, right? Because you can never lose. I think that's how that works. But yeah, I accomplished what I set out to do today, and it was to make this. I don't think I can mass produce this just because it's just so hard to punch through here. Did I beat GTA 4? No. We're still working on that. We'll probably go back to it. Well, Wednesday I'm not streaming because it's the anniversary of my cat's passing, my other cat. So, like, I'm not going to be streaming on Wednesday. It's going to be International Bobby Day. You know, so I think either Monday, I think I'm going to be doing a farewell to the draft format on Magic Arena, right? I don't know when I'm going to do GTA next, actually. It's not today. I have something else planned for today. I did it last Wednesday, but yeah, I did not beat GTA 4, and I don't think I'm going to beat it for a while, even though somebody told me, J Joe A. He was telling me, like, you're close to the end. You could beat it today. And I was like, haha, that'll never happen. And I sure showed him with my incompetence. So with this tool, you're supposed to just, like, I should take these out. It's not about, like, putting pressure on it. It's just about, like, rubbing it. You guys know what I'm talking about. You just rub it. Just rub it. Just rub it, you know. Not about the pressure. It's about the motion of the ocean. Not doing what I wanted to do. It's supposed to smooth out the edges, actually. Maybe I'm supposed to put wax on this. This is when I find out, oh yeah, you're definitely supposed to put beeswax on that, you fucking moron. But you're supposed to just be faced. I give up. Either way, this is done. This is done. It's one of my better projects, and I hate it. I got this in Japan. It's from the Gundam base. My ex actually brought me there. She thought I would enjoy it, and you know what? She was right. It's a giant Gundam in front of it. All right, so this, I consider that complete. I'm gonna be switching over to the game stream now. So, guys, thank you all for joining me today. But we're not leaving. We're not leaving. I don't even know why I'm sounding like I'm leaving. I'm gonna do some quick cleanup here because this place is a mess, as you can very well see. I might be back in like 20 minutes though. I'm gonna be live the entire time, but I'm going to like go into a be right back screen. I'm gonna have a snack, right? I should actually be like putting things away as I say these things. I grab a snackaroo. I leave that actually very visible because I'm kind of happy with how that turned out. I need to add the channel point redeem for these stickers. These are here, by the way. The Dick Record stickers that y'all voted on, they're all here. I even put one on my cutting mat. These actually look really good in person. Like, I don't know how to... Oh my god, look at that shiny, hollow foil. Beautiful. It was beautiful. I love how these came out. I really do. I think everybody's gonna have a blast with that. But yeah, let me clean up, right? And I'm gonna go set up for the next thing, which is I'm going to stream. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish it, but it's been a while since I've played I guess the follow-up to System Shock. Where did I put my thread? Oh, there it is. The follow-up to System Shock, which was made by the same studio, Looking Glass Studios, and the same creative director, Ken Levine. We're going to be revisiting BioShock. BioShock, for those of you that don't know, and I can't imagine anyone who doesn't, because BioShock was an incredibly popular game during its time and also like afterwards. Is basically a remake of System Shock, but for consoles. And I think that's actually amazing, because I think that more people really should have played System Shock and System Shock 2. Well, System Shock 2 at the very least. System Shock 1, kind of rough, you know, but I think that was developed by Peter Molyneux, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he still did a great job, and he set the framework for so many games that would come after, right? There was the original Dead Space was actually going to be a remake of System Shock. And then they played Resident Evil 4 and they were like, we should do this instead. They weren't wrong. They were not wrong. But, my God. You could still, like, sort of see the DNA of System Shock and System Shock 2 in Dead Space, actually. The fact that, like, you know, so much of the story is actually told by, logs, right? These crew logs. People who are already dead telling their life story on these audio logs. Like, oh man, I can't believe such and such over in hydroponics is being such a jerk about this. We had to hide all the extras, blah 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 blah, over in section 3.1b. You can get it with the key code, I don't know, 0451, which is a reference to Fahrenheit 451. And it's in like a lot of those types of games. In fact, because of immersive sims, there's a lot of games that have like a combination lock where the code is 451 because, you know, of the reference to Fahrenheit 451. Hey, welcome back, Walsh. You get food, you better have food in your mouth right now, otherwise I'm going to be very upset. You better have something very yummy in your mouth and on its way into your tummy. Otherwise, I'll be very mad at you. Very mad. Let me put this over here. Where did I put? Oh, okay. I'm just cleaning up right now, and then we're gonna switch over to Bioshock. And I never finished 2. I started 2, and I was like, I kind of lost interest in 2. I'm not gonna lie, but I've heard that 2 is the better of the two of them, actually. So perhaps we will make it there. Watch, this will be when I find out I uninstalled Bioshock for space. What the hell? No, I know I installed it, guys. Guys, I know I installed it. I have a good connection. I could probably just download it again. Should I double check to make sure it's... No, it's got to be there. It's got to be there. If it's not there, I guess I'll just cry forever. Either way. Walsh, how are you feeling now that you're the top Pokemon MOBA player in the world? I was saying earlier, you should just never play the game again. Because they can't dethrone you if you never show up, right? They can't dethrone you. That's how that works, right? You never show up again. You're undefeated. Where's this thing? Hex key. Where's my Skyper? Is that on the floor? Oh, a lot of things made their way to the floor because I am a messy person. Now, there's a fair amount of hammering that has to happen when you do leatherworking, and as such, stuff just ends up falling. I need to get a better, like, more sturdy table. Like, Feels Dry is 100% right about that. And I think it'll really help. It's just I have no room for it. Unless I convert the living room to a studio. I'm not really using it now. Sometimes I worry that I've muted myself because I am an incompetent streamer. And because it's happened. It's happened. Like, I've come back, it's like, oh, I'm back from my break. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you again. All right, we're going to be continuing blah, 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 and, like, going on, like, 12 minutes into a story, an anecdote about, like, a thing that happened to me recently. And then somebody goes, are you muted? Just takes the air right out of there. Takes the air right out of the room. Like, cool. Apparently. I guess so. Sobbing intensifies. Alright. So, I'm going to clean up some more here. We got a vacuum. Then I'm going to switch over to Bioshock, which is one of the best games of its console generation. Actually. Yeah, I'll be right back. I promise, do not go anywhere. It's probably going to be taking me like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I also need to eat something. Like, it's been a while. I shall return momentarily. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.